All right.
All right.
All right. So you
Hi
start the recording
everybody. Yes,
here.
we are now recording.
We are now recording.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to Horsin Around. A friendship is magic retrospective podcast. I'm your host Pearl. This is my lovely co-host.
Hello, my name is V. Today's best pony is Fluttershy.
It might be
Uh,
Fluttershy.
it's Applejack.
Did
It's Applejack.
did Applejack do anything these episodes?
No, that's why she didn't do nothing. She was in Mystery on the Friendship Express, and she didn't do any. That's why she didn't do anything wrong.
She literally didn't do anything wrong.
She minded her own motherfucking business in that episode.
She
She
knew.
I don't. Did she even have any speaking lines in that fucking episode?
No, I don't think so.
No!
She just showed up in Mystery on Friendship Express, and that's it.
Wow, dude, this batch of episodes, Big Mac had more lines than Applejack did.
He did.
He had a lot of lines in that one episode. Big Mac's best pony this episode.
Yeah, Big Mac best pony this batch.
Welcome back.
We got actually good episodes all in a row.
These are all good episodes, but I wrote very little about them,
Really?
unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a lot to say. Like, I'm sure I'll find something to say about them when I was watching it. I don't know if I just wasn't locked in. Like, I watched them and I liked them just fine. I feel like the episodes really were just like Hurricane Fluttershy and Ponyville Confidential are very clearly just like Aesop's, you know?
Yeah.
And then Mr. and the Friendship Express is just all gags. Like, that's not bad. Like, these are all good episodes, but I didn't have anything crazy to say about them. Yet. We'll get there, I'm sure.
We'll get
I'm sure
there.
we'll find something. I'm sure we always manage to find a way.
We start with season 2, episode 22, Hurricane Fluttershy.
This episode was written by Cindy Moreau and aired on March 24th, 2012. So we're way ahead of ourselves, actually.
Yeah, we are actually. The episode begins with Rainbow Dash actually doing her job.
For once. So here's something that I wrote. So the water cycle, that doesn't exist, huh?
Yeah, I wrote that down too. Huh? Evaporation. Evaporation doesn't exist in this world.
So physics are just fucking wrong here, huh?
Yeah, physics don't work in Equestria.
The water cycle is sort of one of the most truthful truths of physical reality, right?
Yeah.
And that just doesn't happen here. So they have to manually once a year or so, they have to manually construct a fucking tornado
To siphon the water from a body of water.
siphon excess water from the surface back up to Cloudsdale, the only Pegasus city on the planet, apparently, who is completely responsible for the rainfall of the entire nation of Equestria?
So it says Equestria. Does that mean the water cycle works outside of Horseland?
I would have to assume so. Otherwise, everybody else would be dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we intentionally kneecapping nature? Have we fucked up nature somehow?
We have to remember nature is perverse and unregulated.
Right. Yeah, right. We hate that. Right, yeah, we hate that.
And horses,
We don't like that shit.
They've tamed nature.
We've tamed nature, yeah, right. But now nature doesn't work unless we do the work ourselves.
Unless we do everything.
Hey, it keeps unemployment down.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, those yaks don't know what they're fucking missing.
And we fucking see Rainbow Dash actually doing her job as part of the weather committee for Ponyville.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, so Rainbow Dash calls up all the Pegasuses in town, including Fluttershy's fucking bum ass. And she says, "All right, fellas, especially you, Fluttershy.
We gotta get
We
the water.
it is Ponyville's year to do the water thing, to do the big hurricane. Wait a minute. This episode is called Hurricane Fluttershy, but they're not making a hurricane.
We're
They're
making a
making a
tornado.
tornado. You know what? Whatever. You know what? Whatever. We don't care." And she said last year Philadelphia broke the record. Did they break? Was that it? That Philadelphia broke the record.
They broke the record for wing power displayed.
The biggest tornado ever, I guess, is really what we're getting at here. And this year, that's right, we are gonna break the record back.
This is just
we are gonna do this.
This is
And everyone's
another
like-
Rainbow Dash ego episode.
And everyone's like, okay, yeah. Everyone's like pretty hyped about it, actually. Like, I thought that this would be a thing. I didn't remember this episode too well, and I thought this would be a thing where nobody really gives a shit, but like everybody cares. Everybody's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Pegasus pride. Fuck Philadelphia. Fuck the Eagles.
Fuck
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
Fuck the Eagles. I get it, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't want to get shut up by the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, I get it. Except for Fluttershy.
Except for Fluttershy, she doesn't want to do this. Also, we're introduced to reoccurring gag character Bulk Biceps.
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's his fucking name.
Yeah, they don't give him a name in this episode. I forgot this is when he shows up. I was like, oh wow, what's this guy doing here?
The big
recurring-
beefy pony who just goes yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, the Kool-Aid guy thing. Yeah, he does show up in this episode. We also get not really reoccurring in-show characters, but they were really popular in the fandom. Cloud Chaser and I fucking can't remember the other ones. The like
They're
the two pink ones, the two
yeah,
purple ones.
They're two pink purple Pegasi,
I can't remember.
and the
their
fandom
names.
latched onto them.
Yeah, because they look like they look nice. I can't remember that. They were given official names. I just have to remember.
Let me look at
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up
yeah.
because I forgot to write it down.
Where are we?
Okay, sometimes she's called Cloud Chaser, and sometimes she's called Stormwalker.
Those are
and the other one is
that's a
called
cool name.
The other one is called Flitter. Apparently.
Stormwalker is a cool name to have as a pony.
Stormwalker's a pretty fucking cool name. Cloud Chaser's pretty cool too. I think they could have just recycled one of those names for like the other one. Like Cloud Chaser and this episode also introduces that little colt whose name I forget. He was in a bunch of fan fiction too. People really latched onto him.
I thought you said cunt for a moment.
No. Rainbow Dash is in this episode already. That fucking cunt, Rainbow Dash.
Why does Rainbow Dash hate Thunderlane so much?
Thunderlane, you bitch motherfucker. That better not be you out here coughing, bitch. I'll fucking kill you.
Apparently, Rainbow Dash has beef with one of the Pegasi who live in town named Thunderlane. She is on his ass the entire episode.
She is all the way on his ass the whole time, yeah. She's like talking to Twilight and she's like praising people, like, except for Thunderlane, you bitch. Like, whoa! What did that guy fucking do to you, man?
Either it's like coworker beef since they're both Pegasi in the committee, or it's like fucking I don't know. Maybe they went to high school together and she hates his ass.
I think it's I want to think it's coworker beef. I think it's like adult beef. you
Yeah.
know? I don't think Rainbow Dash holds grudges from like high school, but I think she does hold grudges from like 6 weeks ago.
Like he's always
years
late.
ago,
He's always late to his shift, or he's fucking like eating
He's
her.
kind of a lazy bum.
Eating.
Not like she's not also a bum.
She's also a bum.
Yeah. Yeah. So Fluttershy doesn't want to do it, right? And like we get the this like a little montage of the characters. Like, I remember actually I remember this episode being fun for everybody when it came out because it was like we've never seen so many Pegasus before.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've seen probably most of these characters already, but like just seeing a bunch of Pegasi like all together in one area was kind of cool.
This is the Pegasi episode.
Yeah, right. And so Rainbow Dash is like, that fucking bum Fluttershy is not here. What the hell? And she goes to her house because I know where you live, man.
And I know where you live.
I know, yeah, I know where you live. You can't. And Fluttershy is like, oh, I have. What did she call it?
I have Corona.
I have Corona. Fluttershy or Rainbow Dash is really funny in this episode because she, for once, is smart enough to know when she's being lied to.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, I got a fucking cure for you right here. Dumps a bucket of water in her head, and the fucking spots like melt off, and she's like, yeah,
I'm not sick anymore.
Yeah, and then she like trips and falls on her wing. She's like, I broke my fucking leg. I mean my wing. And Rainbow Dash is like, What's going on, man?
What's going on?
What's up?
We have a rare moment of Rainbow Dash being sympathetic.
Yeah, she's like, just tell me what's going on, man. Like,
she's like, Fluttershy, what's wrong? Just tell me.
Just tell me what's wrong, right? And then Fluttershy explains that when they were kids, she was getting mogged.
She's
getting flight mogged.
We go back to like teenage Fluttershy, where she can't fly. That's the thing.
She has performance anxiety. It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Not me.
Not me.
Yeah. So yeah, she explains to Rainbow Dash that she has deep-seated trauma from when they were younger, and she was relentlessly bullied for not being a very good flyer, and as a result, she's like, well, Fluttershy, you are a good flyer. Like, I saw you do a motherfucking Mach 5 fucking breakneck dive like last week, and she was like, yeah, well, that was an emergency, and this is just some bullshit. And she's like, it's important.
It's important to me.
It's important. Like, fuck the record. Like, let's not talk about the thing I want to do to break the record. This is like important work that we as Pegasi are bound to do for our community, for our country. This is the highest calling there is, man.
Fluttershy, if we don't do this, some people are gonna go through a drought.
We're gonna die. People are gonna die. Yeah. But she's like, well, it feels like a performance, and that makes me nervous, so I can't do it. And I for some reason, Rainbow Dash doesn't try to argue this point, where it's like, you're not performing, you're doing a civic duty. Like,
and Rainbow Dash just kind of gives up.
Yeah, she's like, all right.
Why is Twilight Sparkle the bus driver?
Well, why she's this is like I like that actually that she's here, because it's like very like season 1 of her to like, she's not like in the, it is very season 1 for her to just kind of be adjacent to the events of the episode when she's not really being included. Like, she's curious about what's going on, so she's sort of ingratiated herself into the equation. She doesn't need to be there, but it's just like season 1 where it's like Twilight wants to know what's going on. She's probably never experienced this before, you know?
They fucking do that in English, nerd.
In English, 4 eyes. Yeah, they have a machine that basically calculates like their wing power and speed or whatever. And Twilight gives a really technical explanation, and they're like, in English, 4 eyes, and Spike's like, they're fucking our pussies. Like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
We see Pegasi using wings they've never done for things they've never done before, like push-ups.
Yeah,
and bench pressing weights.
She's doing free weights with her fucking wings. Yeah. What the fuck?
I'm like, I don't think those got those muscles.
They do. I mean, they gotta pick up their whole bodies, I guess. So.
I guess.
Pegasi don't have hollow bones. They probably do.
Yeah, we fucking see later on Pegasi using their wings as hands, which is kind of weird.
I really hate when they do that, honestly. We also see ponies like jogging. Not sure how that's gonna help.
Maybe it's just endurance.
It's just endurance, and then because I think Thunderlane is jogging and Rainbow Dash yells at him again.
She does it so many times. She hates his ass.
She fucking yells at him again. Hey man, fuck you. Get your shit together. He's like, sorry, my bad. He doesn't even fight back or nothing. He just like he's getting bullied by Rainbow Dash.
Why do we make
like
her...
he doesn't like? Why is Rainbow Dash in charge of this?
Why do we make her the head of the weather committee?
Oh, because she wants to. Because Spitfire will be here,
and she needs to impress her and show off and have sex with her.
Yeah. Well, she wants a second go. You know, they already hit. They hit at the Grand Gallop and Gala last year. She wants another try at it. You know. We also get confirmation this episode that Spitfire is indeed the leader of the Wonderbolts.
Yes.
And it's not Soren.
It's kind of...
I don't think that was ever really necessarily in contention, but they said it out loud this episode.
We get Fluttershy showing up to try and help. She does less than 1 wing power of speed.
And Charlie and Rainbow Dash again in a rare instance of Rainbow Dash having a soul is like,
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty alright.
That's pretty good.
And then Spike just goes, "Isn't that less than 1?"
It's not less than 1. Like, shut up, dickhead. Spike's really great this episode as always, because it's not his episode.
It's not his episode.
Yeah, Spike's like, doesn't she suck shit? They're like, shut up, dude.
Shut up, man. Just shut up.
Rainbow Dash clearly doesn't want Fluttershy to like get discouraged and give up. You know, like she feels for her, and you know, she's being very nice in this episode. I think for Rainbow Dash, anyway.
Which is the only time we ever see her act like this ever. Pretty
much, yeah. I don't know. I liked it. I wish she wasn't a cunt all the time. Fluttershy gets discouraged and runs off, and they kind of just let her.
They just kind of leave her.
Let her go, you know? Yeah.
What's so fucking funny to me is when Fluttershy is all moping, it takes a bunch of animals and not her real talking horse friends that help her out of her funk.
She's such a fucking funny person. Yeah, her animals convince her to try again. And she goes through a training montage. We sure do love doing parodies of 80s training montages in the show, don't we? It's just like the 4th one, I think, that we've done this. And so she goes through a training montage, and she comes back, and she's hyped up, she's confident, and she runs the track again, and it's like 2.3.
Do you think she like trained for like a few days or?
Yeah, how long? Yeah, maybe like a day or two. Yeah. I don't know, like, yeah. What if it was like an hour? Like, she just went off for like an hour on her own. You know?
She just went off for like a fucking hour.
This is probably something that took like 2 weeks, I would say, like over time. They don't really like show like this episode doesn't have like a time frame or anything because they weren't really concerned about that. But I would say probably like 2 weeks of like a training camp is like appropriate for something like this to get people like into shit, like just to make sure that people are like prepped and ready for this extremely physically demanding activity that we require them to do.
It usually like you said, it usually takes like 2 to 4 weeks to get into shape.
Yeah. So like let's just say it's like 2 weeks, like just like cut it down the middle or whatever, like more or less about a 2 weeks. So maybe Fluttershy was gone for like a week. Or something like a couple of days.
There was an incredibly funny bit during the training montage of her starting to cry, but she sucks in the tear.
Yeah. She's like, no, I'm not gonna cry.
No more crying.
No more crying. Should have gotten Iron Will to come back out. He would have fucking done some shit. They should have just put Iron Will in this fucking montage like, for no reason.
He should have been helping her out.
Yeah, they should just be friends. Like.
We also got the one fuck ass panic attack body horror scene for Fluttershy.
Oh yeah, we sure did. Yeah. Fluttershy goes back. She does the. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Fluttershy goes back. She does her run. It's like a 2.3, which is like hundreds of times better. Like in terms of percentage, it's like several 100% better than what she did the first time, which is pretty incredible, actually. Like pretty remarkable growth in terms of like where she was versus where she is, you know?
It's like
Um,
that. This is me going
it's
off on.
actually like really fucking impressive.
This is me going off on a tangent about sports. People always try to compare themselves to like athletes that
Top athlete.
top athletes, and it's like, no, you if you're starting from the bottom and you reach a plateau after like 2 weeks, that's incredible.
Yeah, you're not Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan is a freak. You know what I mean?
Like
Like
becoming
you're not fucking LeBron James.
becoming
LeBron James is
statistically
a freak.
20 times better than where you were is incredible.
Is incredible. The amount of improvement that Fluttershy has displayed in a very short amount of time is nothing less than unbelievably impressive. Which is why also I think that she just is like naturally very strong. She just isn't like it's a confidence issue for her.
It's a confidence
You
issue.
know, if Fluttershy wanted, she could probably be like a pretty sick athlete. Like if she was capable of like mentally being there, like she probably has a pretty like good like body for that kind of stuff. Like she improved on her own with no outside help. I mean, other than like but like not without a trainer or whatever.
Yeah.
Like she improved like I'd have to actually do the calculations of how much she improved, but she went from like
She went from 0.5 to 2.3.
to 2.3. Yeah, that's fucking unbelievable. That's an incredible improvement that she just made on her own. And then later in the episode, like spoilers, later in the episode, she hits 5. Like she hits a 5.0 wing power, which is like 1,000% better than what she did at the beginning of the episode.
We're fucking Dragon Ball power leveling Fluttershy.
Yeah, no, but I'm just like, it's sure that she's not able to hit the wings, like, but she probably could if she kept at it.
Yeah.
Like she gets to a 2.3, and Twilight and Rainbow Dash are like legitimately very impressed. Like they're really praising her. They're like, Fluttershy, that was incredible. You did so much better than last time. And Spike's like, they say that she does a 2.5, and Spike's like, actually, there's only 2.3.
And Twilight like punches him.
Punches him in the head, yeah. But like, she's like, that's not good enough, you know. And she's upset because she's comparing herself to everybody else, who like everybody else, like the point and the training that everybody else was at is like Rainbow Dash was trying to push everybody to hit 10.0 or above, because that's what they would need in order to
break the record.
To break the record, right, that they have.
But that's not what they need to meet the quota.
That's not what they need to meet the quota, but Rainbow Dash's concern is breaking the record, because she knows she has enough people to hit 800, which is the minimum. She's trying to break whatever the Philadelphia record was, like 940 or some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Like she's focused on not trying to just get the bare minimum, because she knows that she has enough power to do that. She's trying to hit the record, and she's like, so she's trying to push everyone to get 10.0 and above, and Fluttershy is at a 2.3. And so she's upset because she's not performing as well as everybody else. And they're not really able to convince her that it's still really fucking impressive that she's been able to improve that much. And she runs off. So she's not happy with it either. And she fucking mogs Rainbow Dash on it. She's like, well, how do you feel if you were performing like 5 times worse than every single other person here? And she's like, yeah, good point. Like she has no, like, bad, like, really good argument for her to shut Rainbow Dash up, because Rainbow Dash is a freak athlete. Like she is fucking LeBron James. Fucking
Rainbow Dash can break the fucking sound barrier.
She is LeBron James, so she doesn't really have like, you know, to her it's like, yeah, I couldn't really imagine being like that.
I can't imagine what it's like to just not be good at a physical activity.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like to not be like the best athlete that I know, you know, or like the best at what I do in like this circle. Because like outside of and like everybody in the like area, like all the Pegasi in town, she's obviously the fastest and like best athlete in Ponyville. Probably the only person who's standing there who's better than her is Spitfire. Maybe. We're presuming a Spitfire is like. It depends on your like inclination of what better is so probably like a better athlete or performer or whatever, like overall, like probably because she's a veteran, but she might not even be like Rainbow Dash is probably actually she is faster than Spitfire. She is faster than the Wonderbolts.
Yeah,
because she was able to reach rarity. Well, I guess they did reach rarity, to be fair.
They reached her, but then she kicked them the fuck out
in the face. But I feel pretty confident in the assumption that Rainbow Dash is legitimately faster than the Wonderbolts, but that's not the point. Anyway, so Rainbow Dash or Fluttershy, she's upset. She storms off, right?
She breaks.
And it's
She
like,
actually
well,
literally starts crying.
yeah, she's crying and she storms off, and Rainbow Dash can't go after her because she's busy with this whole thing. Like, yeah, I can't get away from this, unfortunately.
And Rainbow Dash is emotionally distant from when women start to cry.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to handle it. She never knows how to handle when Fluttershy gets like that.
Before we move to the next scene, I'm just gonna post the face Twilight made to Spike to tell him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I love. Do you not see? I love. Shut the fuck. They're both like so pissed off at each other.
This is my. I love these siblings so much.
They're so pissed off at each other because Twilight's pissed off at him for fucking saying bullshit, and he's pissed off because she just punched him in the head.
Yeah.
They're so fucking pissed off at each other. It's awesome. They're so good. This is what I love Spike so much. He and Twilight, what they're like doing this kind of shit is so funny.
When they're supporting cast, it's amazing.
When Twilight and Spike are both supporting cast members, they are like the best characters in the show, I think. Or at least it's like Spike at his very best when they're both supporting cast members. When it's like Twilight in the lead role and Spike is like supporting cast, he's also really good.
Yeah.
But when it's both of them, like no stakes, just fucking bullshitting, it's just so funny. She just punched him in the head twice today, It's like, shut up. Shut up. Stop fucking saying shit like that. Shut up. I will fucking hit you again. I swear to God.
Oh.
So then we cut to the next day or whatever. It's the day.
It's
the
time.
big day.
It's time to suck off the water.
It's time to suck up the water. Lo and behold, fucking
Thunderlane.
Thunderlane's fucking dead.
Thunderlane and like
Rainbow Dash is like, where's that fucking bump Thunderlane? And it's like little brother, his name I forget, but the fandom really liked this character. He was in a bunch of fanfics and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's in the fucking hospital.
He and 8 other people are in the hospital.
He and 8 other people in the hospital. Yeah. This is a little bit of foreshadowing because he's been coughing the whole time. Like that's kind of the run here.
Yeah.
You know what I just is that fucking Twilight also bitched at him in this episode too. There's when he's coughing, Twilight's like, "Hey, knock that shit off, motherfucker." Like Rainbow Dash has her friends also fucking bullying this guy.
Like Rainbow Dash has like vented to them about Thunderlane. Like, damn, I hate that guy too.
Twilight's like, well, I'm gonna fuck with him too. This guy. Yeah, so he's out, and so are 8 other people. 8 people in total are hospitalized with ponypox or some like shit like that.
The corona.
The corona, yeah, they got the rona. So now we're in fucking trouble.
They cannot meet the quota anymore.
We are technically down 9 people with Fluttershy also not being here.
Yes.
But even without Fluttershy before, we had enough people to presumably had enough people to at least attempt to break the record, but we definitely had enough people to be able to hit the minimum requirement. Now we are unsure if we can hit the minimum requirement, which is a problem. Rainbow Dash is like, we gotta do this. Like, this is something that needs to happen. We can't like quit. And we can't wait either, because this needs to be done today.
Because the city is passing over us right now.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I didn't really explain exactly why we can't just wait it out, but like...
A lot of people
also,
are like, yeah, the peg...
Everybody's like... I mean, this is like jury duty for them, right? Like,
yeah, this is jury duty.
We have to go back to our jobs. Like, we're supposed to be released from this today, so like... we can't wait another 2 weeks for them to recover from ponypox. Or whatever. Anyway, and they'll be out of shape by the time they get back because they'll be bedridden for like 2 weeks. Like, it's a whole thing. So like, we're fucked. We're totally fucked.
You think they could? You think they could? But
they
no.
Probably could have called for support. Yeah, I mean, Rainbow Dash's pride won't let her do that, and maybe everybody else's pride won't let them do it too. Because this isn't a bit. See, the thing about this episode that I like is that this isn't a thing where Rainbow Dash is again like she's not forcing this on everybody. Like everybody else seems to also want to be here.
They had to do it because one, it's their job, and two, they feel like maybe they could break the record.
They felt like they could break the record until like this happened, but like Pegasus seemed to be pretty prideful people. Like that seems to be a pretty thorough line. Like Rainbow Dash is obviously like the most like prideful fucking person on the planet, but like that comes from like a cultural thing with Pegasi, right? Like they're proud sort of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, Earth ponies and like unicorns don't give a shit. Earth ponies are like that too, but like I think everybody in Ponyville is like, we've been training hard for this. We want this. It is our job to do this. We need to, like, this has to get done. I think that if we had asked for like assistance from another town or something, that might have, one, it might have taken too long,
And two, we would have killed ourselves in front of them.
yeah, and two, we would have lost Aura, bro.
This is a Springfield and Shelbyville situation.
It would have been, yeah, it would have been embarrassing for us to have to like ask for help from another town because we couldn't, you know, even though the circumstances are understandable, it would still be like, oh, Pegasi, fucking Ponyville's Pegasi can't fucking do the tornado. Like that's embarrassing. Like that won't be fucking, you know, everybody will laugh at us. Like we don't want that. So
next time at the big game, the other team's gonna make fun of us.
Yeah, they're gonna be fucking killing us, man. So they're like, we can do it. We can hit the 800. Rainbow Dash is like, forget the, you know, again, like really mature from Rainbow Dash. She's like, forget the record. The record is off the table. Let's just forget it. Forget it.
Just do our job.
Let's just do our job. We can hit the minimum requirement. We can get this done. It won't be the best thing in the world. It won't be the flashiest thing in the world, but this is our job. Let's just get it done, right? So they get up there and they start hitting the tornado. But they hit 795 and crash out.
Yep. Do you think Spitfire could have helped there a bit?
Yeah, I guess again it's just not how they do things. I guess it's just not her place to help them. You're right, she could have helped.
She could have helped.
Should have.
But
I guess that's just not how we do it, you know.
The culmination of the episode would not have happened if she helped.
Yeah, right. Then the plot of the episode wouldn't have happened. Yeah.
So they try again, and Fluttershy shows up. Yes, go ahead.
Rainbow Dash is trying to die for this shit.
She tried to die.
She's trying to die for this shit. Like, Twilight's like, this isn't gonna happen. You have to call this off before somebody gets seriously hurt. And she's like, no, one more fucking try. We have to do this. And again, she's right. Like, we have to do this. This is important.
People's lives depend on this rain.
Yeah. They're just like, we have to try one more. Like, nobody's injured. We can try one more time. You know, I cannot call it out here until I know that we tried our best, which I really like from Rainbow Dash. Like, I have to know, like, if we fail, we fail, but I have to know that we gave it everything that we fucking had.
Mm-hmm.
So they go up there again. They hit 795, and they stick. Like, it's stuck there. Like, we can't fucking do it. We cannot fucking do it. Fluttershy shows up. And Twilight is fucking pleading with her. You have to go up there. You have to help her. She's like, I can't.
She literally fucking says, do it for Rainbow Dash. Do it for Equestria.
Do it for your country, soldier!
And then she says, do it for yourself, which convinces her.
Which convinces her, because, which is not, you know, like, in that order, it's really nice. Like, your friend is relying on you. Your country is relying on you, but more important than either of those, your personal growth is riding on this as a person. And he's like, okay, I got it.
Fluttershy locks in.
She locks in. There's no other way to describe it other than that she just locks the fuck in. She has her little flashback to getting made fun of again, and she's like, no, fuck you.
And then she Kaiokins and doubles her wing power.
Yeah, she doubles her wing, over double technically, because she's at 2.3 before. Now she's at least 5.
Yeah.
You know, she Kaiokins fucking, she 2 times Kaiokins, fucking breaks her record again. A like 1000% improvement from where she was at the beginning of the episode, which again is unbelievable. And they do it. They get the water, and it shoots in a big spurt right into a thing.
I wrote down inappropriate joke here.
They come the water all the way to Cloudsdale. And we did it. Congratulations, everybody. We did it. Another successful year. No thanks to Thunder Lane.
No thanks to Thunder Lane.
No fucking thanks to Thunder Lane. So, um, Spitfire comes over and she's like, Rainbow Dash, that wasn't really the cleanest thing I've ever seen in my life, but you got your people together, you got the job done, good work. You did good. And Rainbow Dash says, well, listen, Spitfire, I'm single, by the way, but you know who's even more single?
Fluttershy.
My best friend, Fluttershy. My best flyer, she calls her. My best flyer, Fluttershy. Who we couldn't have done this. Literally, we could not have done this without her. My best flyer, Fluttershy. And then Fluttershy writes a letter to Princess Celestia, which again is the entire point of this episode. This is one of the episodes where like the moral, really, like the entire plot of the episode really does fit like the lesson of the episode.
It actually fits.
And the lesson is really good, which is everybody's contributions are important no matter how small they are. Even if you feel like you're not contributing as much as others, you shouldn't let that stop you from contributing what you can. Just a really good thing for kids to hear, I'm sure.
Here's how we introduce socialism to children.
Yeah. Except for Thunder Lane.
Except for Thunder Lane.
Except for Thunder Lane, man. Fuck
They
you, dude.
hated him so much.
This is a really good Fluttershy episode because it's not her usual plot, sort of.
I would say it's the best Fluttershy episode so far.
It might be the best Fluttershy episode. It probably is the best Fluttershy episode so far. It's probably one of the better Fluttershy episodes in terms of like what it does for her as a character in the entire show. I don't know if it's one of the most like exciting Fluttershy episodes ever, but it's a pretty good one. It's a really good episode. I like that Rainbow Dash wasn't a cunt in this episode.
Like I said, rare sign of her being like sympathetic, like caring for other people.
She didn't ever snap on Fluttershy. She did yell at her a little bit, like in the middle there, where it was like, you have to just get over this and lock in. But like, she didn't go as hard as she usually does on Fluttershy when she's mad at her. And like, I think under the circumstances, Rainbow Dash was like not completely out of line to be like, listen, man, like this is like important and you need to lock in and like help us out. Like this is your job, you have to do it. Like Fluttershy is an adult, like I get it. I think that like, I can understand if some people was like, I didn't really like how Rainbow Dash was in that scene. It's like, yeah, but like she could have been worse, honestly.
We've seen her be worse.
Like at least for this time, Fluttershy or Rainbow Dash had a legitimate reason for her to be upset with Fluttershy because she's not like locking it or whatever,
And then Rainbow Dash showed no emotional growth whatsoever for the rest of the series.
Yeah, maybe this is Rainbow Dash's finest moment, honestly. But that's fine, everybody's characters backslides after a certain point in this show.
After season 4, everyone's character backslides.
Everybody's character backslides forever. Forever, including and especially Spike.
Especially Spike. He doesn't backslide. He stagnates at his starting point.
Yeah. Well, like, there's a bit. What season is it where Spike has an episode where he's like, I'm done with this rarity shit? When does that happen?
That's like 7 or 8. And then the Christmas special happens.
And then they backslide on it immediately.
Yeah, and the fucking Christmas special.
Maybe that was written before that episode was written.
I could believe that, honestly.
I believe that, yeah. Yeah, Spike doesn't backslide because there's nothing to backslide to, actually.
Yeah, it's just his starting point.
It's blind that there was ever any character growth for Spike in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a story for another day. This episode was great.
I greatly enjoyed this episode.
It's a really solid episode, Let's see what the people have to say about it. Would you have anything else to say about this episode?
Not particularly. I just enjoyed it. Go ahead to reviews if you want.
Sherilyn Connolly of Ponyville Confidential, in her review of the episode in SF Weekly, gave the episode a B+. Analyzing that Fluttershy's performance anxiety, and noted quote, "It's one of the things they don't tell you about being a grown-up. Sometimes the pain and anxiety only get worse." Oh, brother.
Oh, brother, yeah.
You're telling me, sister. Yeah, B plus. I think I'd agree with that. Raymond Gallant of Freaking Awesome Network gave the episode a 9 out of 10. Wow. And called it, quote, "a solid episode and definitely one of the best to come by in a while." He praised Rainbow Dash's supportive behavior towards Fluttershy and described it as a redemptive episode for Rainbow Dash, though he noted some minor pacing issues and lack of comedy elements.
I don't know, it was pretty funny.
Pacing issues. I didn't really notice any issues with pacing, really. Yeah, maybe I could see that. Maybe there wasn't any like comedy scenes, but I thought it was a funny episode if you like know what you're supposed to laugh at.
Yeah,
Spike
like
getting punched.
there was the Spike and Twilight bit, and Fluttershy sucking the tear, and that was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny, yeah. And the like the whole montage I thought was pretty funny because it was like the animals had like pony face masks on, which was funny.
Where did they get those?
And what did they get those? And they had one of Derpy.
Yeah, they had one of Derpy.
I wish Derpy was in this episode. Actually, she's in the beginning of the episode, but I wish she was like in. She's like not in the rest of the episode. Do you think
I wish, yeah.
Do you think Rainbow Dash was like, not you? You're exempt.
Not
Go
you.
home.
Not you. Not you, Derpy. You're gonna ruin. You're gonna.
Derpy like shows up and oh yes, Grand Blast, please give us some tidbits if you don't mind. Derpy shows up and Rainbow Dash is like, no, not you. I'd rather have Fluttershy. You have to go.
Derpy,
you are going to kill someone.
You are going to cause a death.
Yeah, somebody's going to die, and I'm not covered for that. I don't have insurance for this shit.
Okay, yeah, Derpy didn't show up because she was one of the horses in the hospital.
It was in the hospital. Maybe she started the ponypox outbreak.
No, she got sick and brought it to her coworkers.
Yeah, she got sick and got it to her coworkers. God damn it. She's already a government employee anyway, I guess.
Yeah, she is. She works for the post office.
You know what? Is the mail a government entity in Ponyville, do you think?
I would
assume... It's not a private entity,
I would assume so.
I hope so. I would hope we nationalize mail, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Because, like... Yeah, they deliver all over Equestria, so I think it is just, yeah, it's nationalized.
They get their budget from Celestia herself.
Oh.
In a critical analysis episode, author Jen A. Blue describes Hurricane Fluttershy as one of Moreau's weaker episodes. I thought you'd say that, Jen.
I thought you'd say that, Jen.
As a companion piece to It's About Time that examines, quote, what happens when the past leaks into the present. Yeah, I didn't really like when you said that shit the last time, Jen. I just didn't think that's a very strong, like, phrase. Blue interprets Fluttershy's performance anxiety as post-traumatic stress, arguing that her childhood teasing has become a defining moment that functions as a psychological trigger during competitive flying. Again, this isn't competitive flying. We're not competing. I guess we technically are, but like...
It's a job.
It's like, I know that we're like competing, quote unquote, with Philadelphia, but it's not like a competitive, like, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Blue criticized Rainbow Dash's confrontational approach toward Fluttershy's fears. Blah, blah, blah. Simply unhelpful, blah, blah, blah. Again, that's probably true. Like, Rainbow Dash wasn't really helping, but like, again, she's been way worse, so I'm not going to criticize her too deeply on this one.
Jen has been way worse. This is par for the course for her.
Blue concluded that while the episode is hopeful, it remains inconclusive, since future episodes would return to Fluttershy's timidity and low self-image. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, I got to give you that one. I mean, that's fucking true. You know. This isn't a very, like, interesting review for her on her case. This is basically just, like, Rainbow Dash, the way that Rainbow Dash went around trying to encourage Fluttershy was wrong, and Fluttershy it literally says she needed a safe space to, like, get through this. But, like, whatever, it's fine. You know what? I don't think this is one of Moreau's weaker episodes, actually. Let me just look at Cindy Moreau's, like, episode list.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I think I would have to disagree with that. Based on, just like,
let's see.
I would love to know an episode. Why does the wiki not have like a fucking episode list? Like,
Yeah. Moreau and IMDb. Maybe we can find it
okay,
there.
yeah. Here we go. Here we go. My Little Pony. She wrote 11. She only wrote 11 episodes of the show, huh? Oh, that's crazy. Can I see which 11?
I would like that. Let's see. She wrote Griffin the Brush Off, Winter Wrap Up.
Hoppers, Elsewhere That Ends Well, Sisterhood Social, Family Appreciation Day Reunion, Weep, Hurricane, Fluttershy, One Bad Apple, Apple Family Reunion, and Tanks for the Memories.
Oh,
You know what?
she wrote the worst Rainbow Dash episode.
What, Tanks for the Memories?
Yeah.
I don't think I watched that episode.
It's a season 5. We're gonna find out. Don't worry.
Griffin the Brush Off also isn't that good.
Yeah.
Also, Showstoppers sucks. Like,
This might be her best episode, actually, Jin.
and Owl's Well That Ends Well isn't that fucking good either. I mean, she wrote. We're looking at season 2 episodes. She wrote a lot of good episodes. Dude, Social was great. Family Appreciation Day was great. Read It and Weep was fucking great. Flutter King Fluttershy was pretty good. I mean, these are all really good episodes that Cindy Moreau wrote. I wish
in season 2.
In season 2, yeah. I mean, season 3, she wrote One Bad Apple and Apple Family Reunion. Those are good episodes.
Yeah.
Like, and then she wrote Tanks for the Memories. And that episode sucked, apparently. Where was she in season 4?
I guess she was off doing another writing gig for season 4.
Yeah, she's a freelancer, apparently.
Yes.
That's what I'm learning. So she was. So I mean, she's also wrote for the 2012 Lily's Pet Shop show.
One episode.
She wrote for the, one episode. She wrote 3 episodes of the 2014 Mickey Mouse cartoon. She wrote 2 episodes of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
She wrote 2 episodes of SpongeBob, yeah. And she wrote 30 motherfucking episodes of Miraculous. Oh boy.
Miraculous Ladybug?
Yeah, Miraculous Ladybug, yeah. She wrote 30 episodes. 30.
30 episodes.
She did dialogue revision for these episodes. I'm sorry. So she probably worked on the translation side of Miraculous. I would have to imagine. She didn't actually write the episodes.
She wrote 18 episodes of whatever the fuck Super Kitties is.
Yeah, I've never heard of this before. I'm sure these were great. You know what? Whatever gets you a paycheck. Honestly, Cindy.
You know what? Yeah, good on you, Cindy.
I'd just say I would have liked to see some more episodes from her in this show. She did good work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
confidential.
All right, Grand Blast says.
Is there something else you want to talk about?
Yeah, Thunderlane was voiced by Whis from Dragon Ball.
Whis.
Okay.
Motherfucking Whis. Next episode is a term for the press.
Is a fourth estate being a term for political power?
Fucking awesome.
Do you have anything of note you want to say about Hurricane Fluttershy?
No, it was a really solid episode. I really liked it. I ended up really liking it.
Alrighty. Season 2, episode 23, Ponyville Confidential.
This is an M.A. Larson episode. This episode originally aired on March 31st, 2012. Now that I have IMDb up, I think I want to do a thing where we just quickly list off a writer's prior credits.
Oh yeah,
on
totally.
The show before we get to their episode, just to like give you a little bit of a mindset here. M.A. Larson's previous credits up until this episode is Swarm of the Century, Sonic Rainboom, Cutie Mark Chronicles. Those episodes, great. The Return of Harmony Part 1 and Part 2, Luna Eclipse, Secret of My Excess. Jesus fucking Christ, Larson.
Banger after banger.
Super Speedy Sinus Squeezy 6000, It's About Time, and this episode, Putting Up Confidential. He will also write in Season 3, Season 5, and Season 7 going forward. What a pedigree on Larson. I know we talked about this already, but like Return of Harmony Part 1 and 2, Luna Eclipse, Super Side of Sea Squeezy, It's About Time. These are like some of the best episodes of season 2. And then he also wrote Secret of My Excess
Yep.
and this episode, which
Yep.
isn't really. You know what? Actually, I like this episode.
This episode
Mine
is probably the best CMC episode of season 2.
probably is, which is sad. It's probably the best episode of the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders like so far. I
So
think.
far.
Yeah, because they're not very, very annoying in this episode. Well, they are, actually, but they also get their asses beat for it. So, yo, number one,
Yo, number
Gustave
one, Gustave Legrand.
dude. Why is France real?
We'll discuss that. We'll
Is he like
discuss-
from? Is he from France or is he like from fucking like French Griffinland?
That's the thing. It's like Griffonia is apparently every other European country mashed together, while Canterlot is just Europe, Britain.
The fuck? All right. Anyway, as the first thing that I wrote in the notes for this is, and I'll quote this exactly: "As usual, Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo are complete morons.
A little bit stupid.
Complete morons. Absolutely stupid. Completely brainless."
We begin with well, they're starting a school paper, and Apple Bloom is like, hey, we should join the school paper. Or like
She didn't say that.
Yeah.
She didn't say that.
She didn't say
said,
that.
We could use this to get our cutie marks.
And then Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo just, you know what, you're right.
And they said, huh? And she said, oh, I gotta go before I can finish that sentence.
They just do a bunch of stuff with newspaper.
Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo do a bunch of bullshit like paper mache with the newspaper.
They build a
come back to the
boat.
clubhouse. Yeah, they build a boat, and they go back to the clubhouse, and they're like, Apple Bloom, you're an idiot. That newspaper shit didn't do anything. And she's like, are you guys dumb? I meant we should write for the paper. Oh, I don't know how to read.
We're
Scootaloo?
stupid know how to read.
Of course, yeah.
We then after the transition from the theme song is like Cheerily's like, all right, I'm gonna step out for a smoke break. You all
She's like, all right, kids, you're on your own, motherfuckers.
Yeah, all right, you all plan the school paper. I'm gonna go take a break.
I'm gonna take a break. As you guys know, the previous editor of the newspaper graduated, and so we have a new editor who definitely didn't buy this position with her daddy's money. It's Diamond Tiara.
She totally didn't tell her dad, like, hey, donate some money to the school so I can become the
I
editor.
could be the editor in chief. Why does she even want to do this? What is she even getting out of this?
She loves holding power over people.
She thought that being a newspaper editor was like some real shit she could do. Yeah, yeah. And so she's like, yeah. And they do a really good joke in this bit. Also,
Yep.
Equestria has freedom of the press. I'm happy to say that the freedom of the press does exist because they keep talking about it.
I wrote down, why does a class of 20 have a school newspaper? But then I remembered we've discussed this before. There are probably multiple grades at that school.
Probably, I would hope so.
Yeah.
But we just don't get to see them. Apparently, also adults read this fucking paper.
What else are they gonna do in Ponyville?
Yeah, they do a really fucking funny joke here where, when fucking Diamond Tiara's laying down the law, she says, I don't want any of those namby-pamby fucking articles. And one of the other kids goes, but namby-pamby was a great editor.
Fucking great bit.
Really, really funny joke. Yeah, it's really awesome. I wrote it down. I thought it was so funny. And she says, I want pictures of Spider-Man.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
He says, go out there and I want pictures of Spider-Man on my desk.
Now we're introduced to
Tomorrow.
We're introduced to one of their classmates, Featherweight. He is at fault as much as Diamond Tiara is this episode.
Featherweight is going to hell. Yeah. Yeah, he is. I mean, he really is, right?
He is a little shithead this episode.
He's a fucking paparazzi fucking photographer. Like, fucking this guy, you know? So it's important to note that at the beginning of this, Diamond Tiara tells Featherweight, who is the staff photographer, Peter Parker, if you will.
He's Peter Parker.
To go out and photograph everything. Everything. I want pictures of Spider-Man on my fucking desk. And so he runs off and he starts to do that. And then the Kingdom Crusaders are going to be writers for the paper. So they go out and they all write a story about some bullshit that they found. And they bring it back to Diamond Tiara, and she's like, yeah, these stories are gay.
These are kind of stupid.
These are gay. I thought I told you guys I wanted real shit. This is gay. You're talking about birds in a fucking tree or whatever? Who gives a shit?
And then they fucking
New York for a change.
And then they fucking stumble upon
Spider-Man,
Snips and Snails in an accident.
Who have bubblegum glued their asses together.
I would like to point out, like, fucking Snails' voice actor hits a pitch I didn't know he could hit.
Dude, everybody's hitting crazy in this episode, dude.
Yeah.
What's Sweetie Belle's voice actress's name? I can't remember. Is that Michelle Creamer?
I believe it's Michelle Creamer.
No, that's Apple. No, Michelle Creamer is Apple Bloom, right?
Yeah. Sweetie Belle's voice actress is Claire Collette.
Oh yes, Claire Collette hits some crazy shit in this episode. There's that bit later where she's arguing with Rarity, and like the entire sentence is in
her voice crack,
like such a high voice cracked pitch. I don't know how she did it. Yeah, I literally wrote a note about it. I was like, how the hell did she do that? She was really squeaking it out this episode as Sweetie Belle. It's just a really good performance. This one.
Yeah, fucking Snails hits a pitch. The voice actor's like,
you know, we keep these guys around. We don't really give them much to do, so they really got to hit them, you know, when they can.
It felt like the voice actor was in physical pain.
They stapled his fucking hands to the fucking like recording desk. Yeah. Oh. You know what that reminds me of that I forgot to mention in the last episode? To go back for a minute, one of the Pegasi at the end who are talking, like when they're all like congratulating Fluttershy or whatever. One of them is clearly Kathleen Wieslick, who is just doing Spike's voice.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? It's just very clearly just like Kathleen
too.
Wieslick just in her normal speaking voice. I'm like, what? Huh? Because usually she puts on a voice when she does background characters, but I guess for this one she just didn't do that. And I was like, oh hey, that's definitely Kathleen Wieslick.
They have at maximum 10 voice actors on this show, and Tabitha St. Germain is 5 of them.
And Tabitha St. Germain is 5 of them, and like another 2 of them are Kathleen Wieslick, who is also in this episode as Cheerly.
Yeah.
But when she does the Cheerly voice, it's way different than the Spike voice. You know?
I know,
like
it's a Nicole Oliver.
She has a very great range between like Celestia and Shirley and Spike. That I've never really thought about any of the scenes where she's talking to herself as Spike and Celestia. That's funny, actually.
I would like to point out, Kathy Weasley is just Spike and Mayor Mayor, and Nicole Oliver is Celestia.
Oh, right, Nicole Oliver. Yes, sorry.
Yes,
that's right. Yes, that's correct. Nicole Oliver also does a couple of background voices as well.
She does.
That's what I'm getting confused about. Because, again, we have 4 voice actors on
the show. 4 voice actors on the show.
Anyway, back to the present. The Kingdom Crusaders are down and out. Their stories were rejected by the editor because they suck. And Sweetie Belle sees Snips and Snails have... again, bubblegum glued their asses together.
The bubblegum incident.
And she calls over Featherweight, take a picture of this. And then they write a sensational article. All 3 of them together, I guess, write a sensational article about how Snips and Snails are dumb as shit. And people love it. It's fucking hilarious.
They invent a pseudonym called Gabby Gums.
They invent a pseudonym called... I'm not sure why they do that. Who cares? Yeah, so this article is a hit. Adults are reading it. For some reason.
Again, because it's a gossip column, and nothing happens in Ponyville besides Twilight threatening their lives.
So guys have called him the school newspaper. Shirley is clocked out, by the way.
Shirley
She
is not
not
supervising this whatsoever.
supervising this shit at all. Not even a little bit. And apparently not reading the paper at all either.
As soon as that bell strikes 3 p.m., she is out of that school.
She's out of that school at the bar. Hitting shots like crazy. You know that beer hits her hand on a Friday night like fucking yo.
That beer hits her hand on a Friday night, and she does not wake up till Monday morning.
Hell no. Anyway, so this essentially just starts escalating, right? They start writing other articles about other embarrassing things that happen to people, and it gets to the point where like everybody in town is reading their articles, talking about it. Even like the main six are all in this episode just to talk about how much they like reading these things. And Twilight,
yeah.
Look, can you post that picture of Twilight?
Yeah, I'll post the picture of Twilight. Don't worry.
On her side like a horse. It's really scary. Mare dyes her mane.
She's not naturally. She's not old and gray. She's not a gill.
Dude, I really hate looking at this. It really looks bad.
I think it's my favorite image of Twilight ever.
It's really bad. She looks like a worm. She looks like half of a spider. They should not. I don't know who okayed this shot, but they should not have fucking done that.
I like that apparently Twilight gets her tail hair crimped, I guess.
Yeah, I guess she's
like,
I guess her hair and her mane are not naturally straight like that. I don't know.
Like, yeah, they put her in the device is the thing.
Yeah, they put her in the fucking contraption.
But yeah, it looks like Twilight straightens her hair.
Yeah, I guess she does. Or maybe she just gets it, just gets it touched up, I feel like everybody has started to sort of, even Applejack is here.
It's because it's a thing that Rarity likes, and she convinced them all to join her.
I think everybody has started, like, in this, we're, 2 years into their sort of group relationship by now, right?
They are a friend group now.
Yeah, they are a friend group now. I think Rarity has finally been able to convince, except Rainbow Dash, everybody to, take a little bit better care of themselves. Or, not even, like, necessarily, like, care, but just, like, indulge in spot treatments and, get your hair done and get your hooves.
We learned that Rainbow Dash has a thing about people touching her hooves, which understandable.
Well, you know how it is. You know how it is. Yeah. You know how it is. Yeah, like Rainbow Dash still doesn't want. She's like, I don't want nobody touching my feet. I get it. I don't want nobody touching my feet. And also, well, more to the fact also that her excuse is like, well, that shit's namby-pamby. I don't want to, it would ruin my butch image if people saw me getting a fucking spa. And,
yeah.
And Applejack is like, no, I wouldn't. Look at me.
Look at me. Here. Look at me. I'm here.
And maybe she's like, yeah, well, you're gay, so.
Rainbow Dash, you're gay too. Yeah.
Rainbow Dash should be like, yeah, well, I'm more butch than you, so. Like, what? What the hell did you say to me, motherfucker?
What the fuck did you say to me?
I will get up off of this spot and beat your ass right now, I swear to God.
You're lucky this lovely lady's massaging my back right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, it's good for their business if if a fine-looking butch mare myself comes in here and does business. They enjoy it. They enjoyed it more than I do, really, honestly. It's really for their benefit, not for mine. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I'm not that kind of. It's just this is not how we do things here in my house.
Where did Featherweight get this picture of Celestia?
Where did Featherweight get a picture of Celestia?
Did he go to Canterlot?
Was she in town for something? This is so funny. This is maybe the most personality we've ever seen of
That I mean,
Celestia.
she's twice as
She's
big as other horses. That makes sense. She would want to eat a full cake.
Can a woman not eat? She is God. That is your God. She should smite you for this.
she, she
Can a
Celestia-
woman not enjoy some cake after she's done making sure that you fucking assholes have daylight? Is that okay? Is that all right with you
she
guys?
needs the cake.
I like that you can see her wings are extended in this image. Why?
It's because she was surprised by the flash.
Oh yeah, that's why, huh?
Oh.
How dare you? Luna actually sent this picture in.
Luna took the picture and sent it.
Luna took this. Yeah, she paid them to write a slander article for her sister.
Fucking funny.
How dare you slander God? They used to execute motherfuckers for that, dude.
Oh.
We used to put your ass in the dungeon for shit like that.
Not now.
That's the kind of stuff that Twilight Sparkle has nightmares about.
Yeah.
They're gonna banish you and put you in a dungeon.
Which, surprisingly, Twilight not having a panic attack over this. She's changed.
Yeah, she knows that. She knows it's true. You know, that shit was fucking real. She's like, yeah, Celestia does fucking gobble down cakes like an animal like that. Yeah, it's true.
She will just... Yeah, she'll just eat that
She does
shit.
just devour cake single-handedly like an animal. You know, just like a beast. Like a ravenous beast. It's true, yeah, it's true.
Oh.
It's all true. So Trixie gets name dropped in this episode. I forgot about that.
Secrets
What the
about
hell?
Trixie.
Where do they find Trixie?
And
Where are they going for these scoops?
but
Was this past the point where they were just lying about shit?
but unfortunately, Diamond Tiara doesn't want that gay shit from Trixie.
Shit, no, I don't want it.
She wants them to start lying about people now.
Yeah, they write so they come to Diamond Tiara with an article that they're really interested in. I can't remember what it was about.
It was an interview with Spike.
Oh, it was about Spike. Of course, it was about Spike. Gives a hell. Spike as a tell-all from Spike, like a sit-down interview with Spike, and Diamond Tiara's like, "Yeah, no one's gonna read this, dude." They're like, "Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah." She's like, "Do whatever it takes to get me more scoops. I don't care what you have to do. I want pictures of Spider. I want to slander Spider-Man."
So does Tiara just pocket the you would think the payment for the newspaper would go to the school. Does she just
Are
pocket
people
that?
paying for these?
Yes, because the newsstand in town wants copies of it.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess the school is. Hopefully, she's not pocket. You know what? Yeah, maybe that's what gets her fucking brought down. Shirley finds out she's cooking the books.
She's fucking pocketing the money instead of it going directly to the school.
Yeah, she's cooking the books on this shit. The whole time in the background, like Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon were running like a really like fucking high tier like scam operation to try to cook the books.
Hey! Silver Spoon isn't in this episode at all, by the way.
Nah, yeah, she's not in this episode at all. I don't know where she isn't.
Diamond Tiara's number one goon isn't here.
Silver Spoon is not in as many episodes as you think she should be.
But you would think she should be in every episode of Diamond Tiara, but she's not.
You would think that, right? But she's like not. There's like a lot of times Diamond Tiara shows up that Silver Spoon's just not here. I think this is the second time already that she's not shown up. Because she was in the Family Appreciation. She was not in the Family Appreciation Day episode, I believe.
Wait, you're right.
Yeah, because Diamond Tiara was in that episode because Filthy Rich was in that episode, but like Silver Spoon was just not in that episode at all. For some reason. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like Silver Spoon is like not utilized very much as a character. Like, you'd think that it's like a slam, like it's like Snips Without Snails, but like, yeah, it's not like that. Like Diamond Tiara shows up a lot without Silver Spoon, but I don't think Silver Spoon ever shows up without Diamond Tiara.
Yep, pretty much.
Which is why we should have gotten a Silver Spoon like Silver Spoon like a Retribution episode. Or
That's for fan fiction. That's for fan fiction.
Yeah, I read a fan fiction about that, and apparently in my head over the years I've confused that for being a real episode of the show. That didn't
No,
happen.
I've done that
Didn't
before.
happen.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that didn't actually happen.
That didn't
That didn't
happen.
happen. Yeah, that didn't actually happen at all. It would be cool if it did, you know. I don't think Diamond Tiara really ever gets that either. She just stops showing up after a certain point.
She stopped showing up. She and Silver Spoon literally stopped showing up after season 5.
They just, yeah, like after the Cutie Mark Crusaders get their cutie marks and like transition away from like the school setting stuff. Because that does kind of happen to them, right? Like they just kind of stop going to school.
They do. There's no more school episodes. It's just the CMC helping with other issues.
Do you like not have to go to school anymore if you get your cutie mark? That's not true because Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon go to school.
You don't have to learn anymore. You can choose to leave if you get your cutie mark.
What the fuck? Fuck. They should have aged them up, man. A little bit at least, right?
But they didn't. They've been 10, 12 for 8 years.
Like, we're just gonna start writing our own lore at around season 5. Okay. They just haven't gotten. It's just the late bloomers in terms of the growth spurts, you know.
We are. Season 5, we're gonna start making up our own shit.
Do they have adult designs in the like?
They do. In season 9, there is a time skip where they get their own episode, and they are adults.
What?
Yes.
What? I didn't know that. I thought I was just talking about like in the epilogue when everybody else has like a new, like an older.
Nope.
Like,
the CMC get their own time skip episode.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
We got a while to go through. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Anyway. The Cutie Mark Crusaders. Anyway, where are we in this episode?
They're starting to write lies about people around Ponyville,
right.
like how Applejack
is
lazy, Big Mac is trans femme, Twilight's snooty.
Hey, we're gonna revisit that one later.
Yeah.
Just keep that one wasn't a lie.
That one wasn't a lie.
Apple Bloom was just fucking shooting on him for some reason.
Apple Bloom was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this to Big Mac, and Sweetie Belle is like, Diamond Tiara is gonna rip off our fucking dicks if we don't publish this.
That's what they look like. Sorry, I was looking up the episode where they. That's what they.
Yeah, that is their adult designs.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, Apple Bloom looks the same, just taller. You know, I like how Sweetie Belle looks, though. She looks like Rarity a little bit.
Yeah, their adult designs are pretty neat.
Like, she sort of grows into looking more like Rarity. That's kind of fun. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so they start lying about people, and everybody gets really offended. And now it's not so funny when it's you, is it, huh?
Not so funny, huh?
I think that should have been part of this episode where everybody in town maybe also had a little bit of retrospective of this shit's not funny when it's about you, is it, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Twilight kind of has that. Like, Twilight's like, you know, I'm kind of worried about, like, I like this column too, but I'm kind of worried about, like, you know, maybe this isn't really such a good thing because it's kind of like we're kind of just engaging in public humiliation, you know? And everybody else is like, whatever, Twilight.
It's like it's commentary on modern day social media.
In 2012?
2012. There is a fucking funny bit where one of the articles they read is the cakes are breaking up, and Mrs. Cake is like, can I finally divorce him?
That was awesome. Yeah, they're like, it says here the Cakes are getting divorced, and they both like jump out of the other room. And they're like, huh? What?
But Mrs. Cake's voice, like, we are?
We are? You don't slide on Mr. Cake like that. He's a great husband. He's fantastic. I'm sure he's a great husband.
Oh.
They're in the next episode too. And then everybody's like, this sucks when it's about me, and nobody has any introspective about that because all these people are shallow. And then Rarity is like, you guys are being dramatic. And then it's about her, and then she's like, I'm gonna kill.
Her reaction is so fucking good.
I'm going to kill.
I'm going to kill Gabby Gums.
And then Rarity finds out that her sister is Gabby Gum, the betrayal.
There is a moment where it's like, oh, Rarity is actually considering killing Sweetie Belle.
Yeah.
Like this scene right here.
This is the scene where fucking she like kicks the door. It's like a first person shot of her kicking the door down. It's fucking funny. This is the scene where where Sweetie Belle hits like all high notes for an entire sentence, which is crazy. And Rarity has a really good bit in this part where like she kind of just like does the like, hey kids, we're telling you what the point of this episode is sort of thing, where she's like, earlier in the episode, Rarity is going through Sweetie Belle's bag. I don't remember why, but it's, and then
she can't help but be curious
because she's fucking nosy, right?
Yeah, she's nosy.
And that's when she reads the newspaper, and that's how like all the adults in town start like reading the newspaper too. And Sweetie Belle is really upset about it. She's like, "How dare you go through my bag? How you have no right to do that, or whatever." And at this point, she finds out that Sweetie Belle is Gabby Gums because she goes through Sweetie Belle's bag again, and she finds Rarity's diary that Sweetie Belle stole, so that she could publish Rarity's fucking diary in the newspaper.
You know, and Rarity is talking shit about everybody.
Yeah, right? Like, but she goes to Sweetie Belle and she's like, the same way that you were upset when I went through your stuff is how I feel now because you have gone through my stuff. Not only have you gone through my stuff, but you've also published my sort of personal thoughts in the newspaper. But I think that was a pretty good way for kids to like get the point if for whatever reason they didn't get the point. Because I think that like pretty much any kid can relate to like getting upset if like your mom goes through your stuff or whatever, you know? Like if your mom like goes through your closet or like whatever. Like even if you're not like doing anything wrong or like whatever. But like, you know, it's an invasion of privacy and kids have like kids are really like honed in on that sort of sense of privacy, especially like when you're a kid, like you don't have a lot of like, you know, power or whatever, like, and like as you're getting older, you know, you start to feel like certain kinds of ways or whatever. So like I think that pretty much any kid, you know, can really relate to like Sweetie Belle being like, I don't want you going through my stuff because I want you to respect my privacy. So for like to have that turned around on Sweetie Belle to be like, well, you know, it's an invasion of my privacy when you went through my shit or whatever, right? So it's like, you know, like I get it, right? Like here, kids, you understand like kind of what we're getting at here. I thought that was good, but also not like it, and that's only like auxiliary to the point of the episode. So I thought that was pretty fun. But like, so then everybody, like the word gets out that these three fucking dickheads. It's always you guys, isn't it? Huh? It's always you three.
Everyone in the world now hates them.
Everybody in town hates them. Hates.
Like, Rainbow Dash goes out of her way to stomp storm clouds over them.
Yeah, she's like, she does that. And Twilight, here's a fun thing I wrote down. Twilight uses shield bubble magic in this episode. Right before, 2 episodes before we see where she would learn that magic from. Presumably.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe she's just been in touch with Shining a bit.
But I mean, Shining Armor's special, like, you know...
His specialty is bubble magic.
Normal normal unicorns only have a specific type of magic that they're especially good at. Except for Twilight, whose special talent is magic. They said this word for word in Ghostbusters back in season 1. So I would have to imagine that how old, like... Her brother was old enough to have his cutie mark before she like left, right?
He like
so
looked like an adult when she was a child.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try to figure out how old he is based on the.
I'm assuming he's like in his fucking 40s.
He can't possibly be that old. He's probably or at most probably like 10 years older than she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she was like a kid, he was probably like a young adult.
Yes.
That's probably true, actually, because presuming that Cadence was, like, also a young adult around that time and not, like, a high school babysitter or whatever, like, that would make sense. If, like, when Twilight was, like, at the age where she needed a babysitter, if, like, Cadence and Shining Armor were, like, 20, 21 or some shit like that, like, that would kind of make sense. So he's, like, maybe, like, 10-ish years older than his sister.
Yeah,
that would make sense,
about 10-ish older than Twilight. So she's seen
him
use bubble magic before.
Yeah, she's definitely seen him do it before, and since we know how much she loves her brother, that she's definitely talked about before, and
Yeah.
isn't just a thing that we pulled out of our asses, she would definitely have made a point to learn his magic because she can. Not as good as she could do it, probably, but this is the first time that we see her do it, I believe.
I mean, yeah, and the thing is, we know Twilight, if she sees a spell used, she knows how to use it later.
Yeah. Hers probably isn't as strong, but she does manage to make it go over her entire house.
Yeah, which
If
is
they like shot lightning bolts at it, it would probably break, but she only has to worry about keeping out 3 fucking children.
yeah.
um,
They go to Applejack and Big Mac to apologize, and pretty
Big
good,
Mac blows him up.
really good writing here, where it's AJ going, "Yup," and "Nope."
Yeah, it's really funny. And then Big Mac starts yelling at him.
He fucking lays into them.
It's probably the most lines that you think he's not probably that is the most lines he's ever had in the entire show so far. Maybe ever. I think that might be the longest sentence that Big Mac ever says.
He talks more in the season 5 episode he gets.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that episode, so that's good.
It's the Transfem one.
You should be. Yeah, I didn't watch that episode. Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
We're gonna
I'm
have
looking forward to it.
we're
Well,
gonna
maybe
have
I'm
to have
not.
thoughts about that one when we get to it.
Yeah, maybe I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll get there. We'll
Understandable.
get there, I suppose. Um, he said, "You should be ashamed of yourselves. Don't come back.
Don't come back. We're excommunicating you from the family.
You are banned from the Apple family. Your name is now Bloom. Just Bloom, bitch. Get the
Just
fuck outta
Bloom.
here." Rarity's. So, I almost said. What I meant to say was Sweetie Belle's sister. Like she's not a main character of the show.
Yeah.
Sweetie Belle's sister, Rarity, also kicks her out. Basically, I mean, she doesn't live there, but she's also not welcome there. And again, Scootaloo is homeless, so it doesn't really matter for her, I guess.
They
Well, Rainbow Dash hates her, so I guess that
Yeah.
sucks.
So the CMC all decide to publicly apologize.
Yeah, they read an article explaining what happened, and they say we're never doing it again, and we're very sorry. But maybe you guys should all have some introspective as to why you were so willing to egg us on to write these slanderous articles, except when it was about you. When it's somebody else, you're fine with it, but as soon as you're in the crosshairs, now suddenly it's not funny anymore. Maybe
Yep.
you guys should think about that. They didn't say that, but they should have.
They really should have.
But that's not what this episode is about.
Nope.
They learn. What do they learn exactly here? Basically, don't lie.
Don't lie about people.
Yeah, like don't get swept up. And I mean, the thing is that like they say it in the apologies as well. It's like we knew that this didn't feel quite right, but we pushed past that feeling and did it anyway because it's what we were expected to do. And the moral that we've learned is that you shouldn't do things that you know are wrong. It's just not really worth it. Let's get like I don't have the exact wording that I want to say here, but this episode has a very good important like lesson for kids. I think I think this is a very translatable like real world message for like if if something feels bad, you probably shouldn't be doing it. Like if you can just tell that what you're doing is wrong, like listen to that feeling and don't do it. It's easy to get swept up in these kinds of things, but don't let yourself become that person who's like spreading rumors and lying and humiliating other people. It's just bad. And it makes you
Have
feel
empathy for other people.
Have empathy for other people, yeah. And then Diamond Tiara gets arrested for abuse of power.
And fucking Featherweight gets off scot fucking free.
Yeah, baby. Even though we also skipped the part where Diamond Tiara was blackmailing them.
Oh yeah, but that never came anything about it because they got Cheerily involved.
Yeah, so at an earlier point in the episode, the Cumar Crusaders go to Diamond Tiara and they say, "We don't want to do this anymore. This feels bad, and everybody hates us. Now we're being ostracized." this sucks. And nobody's reading the paper anymore because they hate us. And she said, I don't care. I want pictures of Spider-Man on my desk. And if you don't do it, I have these embarrassing photos of you, and it's pictures of them from early in the episode.
And it fucking shows Featherweight smiling smugly.
Yeah, right. Like he's a part of this,
I hate this little guy.
He set Diamond Tiara up to take the fall.
Oh my god, he did. This was his plan all along, so he could become
the fall, so he could be the fucking editor. Yeah, he set her up.
Oh my god.
He set her ass up.
He's a manipulative little bastard.
Yeah, he manipulated everybody in this. Nobody has ever internalized a single message this show has ever delivered, dude. Not even fucking once. Not one person who watched this show has ever internalized anything positive this show tried to teach anyone, ever.
This show
I can only hope that children did, but no fucking adults did.
I pray the children who watched this did.
I pray that people who were like, of the actual, of the age where something like this could actually embed itself in your mind, I pray that those people are even just a little bit better of human beings for having watched My Little Pony, but I doubt it. I mean, My Little Pony isn't really the most, I think if you're talking about shows that, try to pass on a really legitimately positive message to children and do a good job at doing that, I don't think My Little Pony actually really does that spectacularly good of a job.
We talked about the lessons before.
Yeah, most because most of the lessons are kind of lost in translation, aren't very well presented, or just aren't really very applicable. I think Steven Universe does a better job at this particular
Absolutely.
Steven Universe does a better job at pretty much anything. Actually,
where it's
this isn't a podcast about fucking Steven Universe, is it?
We'll get to Steven Universe.
To what? Steven Universe?
Yes, we'll get after My Little Pony. We'll get to Steven Universe.
What? Steven Universe? Oh my god, yeah, sure.
We'll get to Steven Universe retrospective.
Yeah, then we could be gems. That'd be awesome.
I could do that.
We could do that, yeah. This isn't a retrospective about Steven Universe. That's a show that we both have watched every single episode.
Yes, we have.
Except for there's the one episode of Steven Universe Future that I skipped some of because it was too mortifying to watch. Do you know what episode it was?
There's a lot about Future that's mortifying. I know what you're talking about.
It was the episode where Steven tries to propose to Connie.
I was physically cringing watching that.
I couldn't do it. I had to skip that scene. I fast forwarded to the scene. I couldn't do it.
Steven,
oh my god, it was so painful. I know what the point of the scene. I don't think that it was bad. I understand the point of the scene, and I think that it was a great scene, but I couldn't sit through it. It was so fucking mortifying.
Steven, my man, Steven.
Rebecca, wow, Jesus. I can't believe that shit aired on I can't believe they let her air that shit on television.
It was so fucking awkward. And that was the point of the scene, though.
That was the point of the scene. It was an extremely well-made scene. Steven Universe Future is an excellent show that is so uncomfortable to watch for most of the runtime of the show.
The first episode and the last episode are good. The rest is I have to sit.
It's hard to watch.
I have to sit through Steven's downfall.
It's hard when your goat is washed. It's hard to watch, man. It was hard to watch. But that's why it was good. Anyway, back to less good show.
Back to this retrospective.
This episode. Oh yeah. So again, fucking Featherweight got away with everything. He took all of those embarrassing pictures of everybody, and
he ousted Diamond Tiara.
Not only did he get away scot-free, he was actually rewarded for this. So it was his plan to route. Maybe he's actually a good person, and he saw what was going to happen, and he was like, I'm going to escalate this so that it goes too far, and then everybody goes down, and then we'll return to the way the newspaper should be. Maybe he's a morally ambiguous hero, Well, because the newspaper doesn't keep doing that stuff, I assume, right?
Yeah, it's
So like maybe he, he's sacrificed the purity of his soul for the sake of free
he
press.
gave up his morals to ensure things could reset to zero.
Yeah, and then he presumably reattached himself to those morals, I would hope,
I
afterwards.
would hope so.
I would hope so.
I hope he does. You would. I think he never abuses his power or like snoops on people anymore.
I don't know. I don't think Featherweight ever shows up again, does he?
He does.
Does he?
Yeah, he's in future CMC episodes.
Oh, well, we'll
He is one of
reevaluate his
their
character
supporting
later, I
cast
suppose.
characters now.
Does he have voice lines in this episode?
No,
No. Does he talk later?
no,
What the fuck? Awesome. Excellent. We're not paying anybody for this shit.
we're not.
All right.
What does our reviews have to say about this episode?
Well, I've looked at the reception part on the Wikipedia page, and there is a picture of a promotional still for Citizen Kane, so this can only go well.
This could only go well.
Sherilyn Connolly gave the episode a B rating for the story and an A plus for the title of the episode. That is exactly as it's written. She graded the episode title as A plus, but the story itself as a B. In her review of the episode, she compared Diamond Sierra to Charles Foster Kane, taking over the New York Enquirer in Citizen Kane. I mean, that's probably the reference. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably the ref. She did have the big picture of herself in the back of the room, actually, now that I think about it,
You
which
know
is
what?
a Citizen Kane
Wow,
reference. Yeah, yeah,
Diamond.
wow.
Wow, a Citizen Kane reference.
Wow. Fucking awesome. Oh boy. Jamie Kingston of Women Write About Comics praised how the episode dealt with the theme of gossiping. That's the only sentence that's written there. Cinema. In a critical analysis episode, author Jen A. Blue described Ponyville Confidential as, quote, an extended riff on Louise Fitzhood's classic children's novel, Harriet the Spy. I'm not really familiar with that book.
I am not either.
It's a 1964 children's book about
There's
lying, I think.
about lying. The plot summary is too long on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Sorry, I'm not familiar with this. Argued that the episode explores themes of self-definition and power rather than a simple critique of journalism. I don't really think this episode is a critique of journalism. Blue analyzed the core conflict as violations of, quote, the right to define oneself as a common thing between blackmail, libel, and invasion of privacy. Okay.
You know what? Sure, Jin. Whatever you say.
Yeah, sure, Jen. Connected the Gabby Gums persona to online disinhibition effect and explained anonymity. Anonymity enables toxic behavior, but also examined the balance between privacy rights and accountability. Yeah, I guess. It's about an introvert girl who makes a hobby of spying on her neighbors, but then her diary gets leaked. Oh, I see.
It's not the
Yeah.
worst. It's not the worst Jim
Yeah.
Blue episode, and it's not the worst. It's not the worst CMC episode.
Yeah, Jen, I mean, I kind of think that you're just like kind of like not like I don't necessarily disagree with her analysis of this, but it's not really anything worth talking about. It's like, yeah, I think the episode speaks for itself to a degree that I don't really feel that it's necessary for you to like critically analyze it. But like, whatever.
Whatever.
Let's move on to the big dogs in this episode.
Season 2, episode 24, Mystery on the Friendship Express, where mystery is spelled with 3 M's.
Because it's They do that joke a couple of times in this episode. It's pretty good. This episode was written by Amy Keating Rogers, whose Internet Movie Database profile I am currently bringing up to let you know who wrote. Who else? So this episode aired on April the 7th, 2012. Amy Keating Rogers has written 17 episodes of this show total. Ticketmaster, Applebuck Season, Bridal Gossip, Fall Weather Friends, Dog and Pony Show, Best Night Ever, Cutie Pox, Last Roundup, Friend Indeed, and Mystery on the Friendship Express. That's a real mixed bag of episodes, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. This one's good.
This one's good, yeah. I mean, Fall Weather Friends and Best Night Ever were good episodes. The rest of them in her season 1 outings aren't really anything worth talking about.
Hmm.
Cutie Pox was fine. Last roundup, listen. I really liked last roundup because of my insane fantasies about what happens in that episode.
I think it's a great episode too. This
Friend
one's
Indeed,
what?
bad.
Yeah,
Friend Indeed is bad, but
great song.
She wrote that song, so something on that. Um, yeah. So this episode is about Pinkie Pie, I guess.
Yeah,
sort of.
it's the cakes have entered the national equestrian dessert competition,
That's right.
and they made a giant marzipan meringue. I forgot the other
Marzipan,
M.
mascarpone meringue madness.
A giant cake made out of those 3 delectable desserts.
They said.
There's a whole bit
Yeah.
about them getting the cake onto the train. It's the whole opening sequence.
Yeah, they do a whole bit. It's just really, I mean, it's funny, but it's also an explanation for why the main 6 are all on the train.
Because Pinkie Pie invited them.
Because they helped move the cake. They should have brought Big Mac on that motherfucker too.
They should have. One by one, we are introduced to the other competitors of the competition, which
Who are
is
all in Ponyville for some reason.
who are all in Ponyville for some reason. The first one is Gustave Legrand,
Gustave Legrand.
which is a French griffin.
Yes, the second Griffin we've ever seen.
And
I forgot
he is French.
there was a. Forgot there was a Griffin in this episode. Like I honestly didn't remember this character. All I could remember was Donut Joe. Because he's a returning character
Yeah.
from season 1, you know?
Gustave
I did
has
not-
eclairs.
He's
And-
got some crown.
Then we're introduced to, hey, I'm Pony Joe. I'm
It's
Donut Joe.
Hey, Pony Joe, Donut. They call him Donut Joe in this one, right?
They call him both. They call him Pony Joe and Donut Joe.
Yeah, all right. We can't fucking figure out what we want to call him. He says, "Hey, I got these fucking." Twilight's like, "What are you doing in Ponyville if we're going to Canterlot, which is where you live?" And he says, "Hey, I had to get some fucking sprinkles."
I'm
And they
walking
said, "Why
over
didn't you not
here.
just come and they said, "Why didn't you just get the sprinkles and then go back to Canterlot and not bring all the donuts with you?" And he says, "Hey, shut the fuck up. I didn't think of that."
Hey, I'm Donut Joe. I'm walking here.
Hey,
I got
I'm fucking
donuts.
Donut Joe. I'm walking over here. Hey. And a mule. What's her name,
I
Matilda?
love her name. Her name is Mule Real.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. She's a mule. Don't get it confused with the donkeys. It's a different... She
Oh
looks
yeah,
kinda like the donkey-
mules are
donkey.
canonically mixed people in this setting.
Oh, yeah. Well,
They're half donkey, half
I don't-
pony.
yeah, I don't think about that too hard, I guess. That's crazy. So we're all on the train, and Pinkie is just really fucking laying it on thick.
Right,
about
none of you
them.
touch this fucking cake or I kill you.
This cake is the best cake in the whole world. Don't look at it.
Don't even
Everyone's like drooling on it. She's
Don't
like,
even-
don't look at it.
don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it. Don't even look at it. Don't fucking put your dirty eyes on my cake.
This is for some reason when I watched this, I was reminded of this. Way back in 2012, I thought the solution to the mystery was it was Pinkie. She ate it in her sleep.
I also thought that. I also thought that today because I couldn't remember what happens in this episode, and I was like, "What if Pinkie sleep ate it?" That would have been way funny.
That's what I thought, but we'll get to that point eventually.
That would have been way funnier.
It would have.
That would have been way funny. I mean, not like the episode itself isn't good, but that would have been way funnier if they did that.
Everyone retires
Was-
for the evening, and Pinkie
Yeah,
guards
was the
the
train
cake.
ride to Canterlot always an overnight trip?
Maybe they left late at night, late
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the day,
Yeah, I mean,
because
yeah,
we've
okay,
seen
maybe
it. It
so.
takes them like I don't know, maybe half a day to get to Canterlot.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So they like
It
left
does seem like
around.
they left like maybe around sundown because they are like they do kind of go to bed like
They go to bed as
Yeah,
soon as
that's-
they get on the train.
Um, and then Rainbow Dash, I mean, Pinkie Pie is outside the okay, so like everybody's like all the other bakers leave, right? And Pinkie is like, yes, we have to stay up all night and guard this cake. And they're like,
No.
no.
We're going to bed.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. And she's like, well, I will guard this cake with my life. And she falls asleep.
And she falls asleep. And she wakes up, chases someone through the train because she thinks they attacked the cake, goes back to the cake, the lights go out, yada yada yada.
She chases another person
to the front
right
of the train.
She gets back. Yeah, she chases another person to the front of the train, and then the lights go out, and then she chases a third person, or maybe the same person 3 times.
And she's like, "All right, that was weird." Then she falls asleep.
Yep. And then she's like, I will not take my eyes off of this cake. And then she immediately falls asleep. And then she wakes up in the morning and she's like, well, I did it. We saved the city, Patrick. I saved the cake, Twilight. Look at the cake. It's beautiful. And Twilight's like,
Pinkie, half the cake has been eaten.
Yeah, she like turns the cake around because Pinkie was only looking at one side of it, and like half the cake is being eaten. She's like, "Fuck!" So, as she literally starts screaming, everybody comes out. They're like, "What the hell is Pinkie screaming about?" She's like, "Somebody fucked my cake!"
And now, for the rest of the episode, it's a Twi-Pie episode just for me.
That's right, it's a Twi-Pie episode. Pinkie says we have to find out who done it.
We have to solve the murder. I mean, cake eating.
Yeah, she says we have to find out who done it. And Twilight says, it's who did it. She said, no, Twilight, that's like that's the genre of fiction that we're doing a parody of.
It's a whodunit, Twilight. And she she gives Twilight a bowler hat and herself a Sherlock Holmes hat.
Yeah, and she pulls out a fucking pipe.
Starts smoking that shit.
Dude, you know what we totally forgot to mention in Hurricane Fluttershy was the huge ornate horn that Spike had?
Yeah, where did he get that?
That was fucking funny. I can't believe we forgot about that. Was that like a traditional thing for
Pegasi?
Yeah, that was awesome. And then at the end of the episode, he pulled out like a flute and started playing on that.
He was like dancing around like a little gay boy.
What was that? Where did he get that? What was the point of that? That was funny. I totally forgot about that except for I wrote it down. I totally forgot about it.
Anyway.
So, Pinkie runs through a series of accusations towards the other bakers.
She starts accusing them, and it's all parodies of movies from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, she accuses the Griffin, Gustave Leclerc, of being like a mustache twirling, like silent
silent movie villain.
Film. Yeah, complete with like the dialogue cards and everything, and the train tracks. That was funny. She accuses Donut Joe of being James Bond, and using lasers to destroy the cake. And she accuses the
Muriel of being a ninja.
Of being a ninja, right? Yeah. And every time she does it, and then Twilight's like, "Okay, that's not what fucking happened."
Pinkie, that's not what happened.
And Pinkie's like, "Oh yeah, right. That's not what happened. Yeah, right." And then she just does it again, 3 times in a row.
Pinkie girl, we gotta get you some meds.
No way. And then Twilight's like, "Okay,
I'm taking over this investigation.
I'm taking the Sherlock Holmes hat, Twilight Holmes hat, Sherlock Hooves. Sorry,
Sherlock Hooves.
Is that a joke they make in the show? I feel like they do that at some point.
I feel like Sherlock Hooves or Sherlock Holt should be the name of the character.
That's like a no-brainer, right? Like that's like the easiest fucking joke you could possibly make, right?
Yeah.
So she takes the Sherlock Hooves hat, and she investigates.
She actually finds clues.
She finds clues, and there's a running bit with this where she won't explain her thought process at all. So she'll just like mumble like, oh wow, that doesn't make sense. And Pinkie's getting like progressively pissed off.
Yeah, but she, that's her girlfriend, so she calms down when Twilight finally addresses her.
like the third time that she does it, she's like ignoring Pinky the whole time, and she's like talking to herself, and Pinky is like so mad. She's like turning red, and she's like about to start fucking blowing up, and then Twilight turns around, and Pinky immediately backs off. She's like, oh.
Yeah, because
She's like, okay, Pinky.
she remembers she loves her.
Yeah, she's like, okay, Pinky. She's like, hi, Twilight.
Hi, Twilight.
Hi, Twilight. And then she's like, okay, Pinky, call everybody back. I know what happened. I know what's going on. She's like, you solved the murder. No, I solved the cake.
The cake eating.
Yeah, they murdered the cake. Okay. Yeah.
And one by one, Twilight's like, all right, it was all our fuck-ass friends besides Applejack.
Except Applejack, motherfucker! I didn't learn anything. I was right all along. I can control myself, you fucking animals.
we learned that Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy. Why did they choose those three?
Why Fluttershy, man? What the fuck? And Rarity.
And Rarity.
It's the funniest. I think it's the funniest possible combination of them that could do this. Honestly,
who
I think
could
the
not
idea that
help
Fluttershy
themselves?
was just so overcome with lust for this cake that she just could not fucking control herself. You know.
Oh, then the lights go out again, and it turns back on. All the other desserts have been eaten as well.
Yeah. Oh god. Also, Rarity wears false eyelashes.
Yeah, we find out Rarity wears false eyelashes.
She confessed under duress that she wears false eyelashes. There's also a bit in the episode that we went over when Pinky is going through her little reference scenarios. When she does the Donut Joe one, Rarity like makes a comment that she thinks that Donut Joe would look good in a tuxedo, and he makes like a really weird expression on his face.
I think it's the first time a woman's ever said anything positive to him.
Yeah, he does not want that. He does not want. He cannot handle Rarity, and he knows it.
He knows it.
You know, he's like, no. He's married to his work. You know, he's married to the donuts.
He's married to the donuts.
He's married to the donuts. He's and so all the other bakers' stuff have been eaten. The Moose, the
Donutopia,
Donutopia, and the eclairs. And Twilight's like, well, Pinky, I think you know what we have to do. And Pinky's like, I do know what we have to do.
And she invades everyone's personal space.
And Twilight gives her the investigated hat back, and she lets her do it. She sniffs everybody, gets all up in their shit.
And it's like, yeah, the other bakers ate each other's shit.
They ate each other's stuff, and they all confess, and they say, well, Pinky made your donuts or your Claire or whatever sound so good. I had to eat them like a fucking animal.
And with everyone's desserts destroyed, they decide to all enter as one competitor.
They decide to all enter as one competitor with a Frankenstein monster cake with a bunch of eclairs and donuts and chocolate mousse.
I wrote down Mr. and Mrs. Cake like speaking to Pinky. Hey, Pinky, did we win? Yes, and so did everyone else.
We all won. Yes, we did. We won. Yes, we won. Okay.
Pinky,
I guess that's fine.
Where's the trophy? Where's the cake and where's the trophy, Pinky?
Well, we ate the cake.
As for the trophy,
I ate the trophy also.
She ate the trophy.
Yeah, I also ate the trophy. I also ate the trophy.
Yeah, we get to the competition. Pinky learns, I don't know, don't accuse people.
What does she learn?
She
learns not to throw around accusations without knowing the facts first.
Yeah. Weird.
You shouldn't jump to conclusions before you make all the facts. Before you know all the facts is what Pinky learns. And Celestia is there too because, as previously established, she fucking loves cake.
She loves cake, but Pinky eats it before she can.
Look at the face that she makes when she's looking at this fucking thing.
Let me see. She wants that cake so bad. She's not even listening to Pinkie Pie while she's giving her.
She didn't hear a goddamn word she said.
Yeah, Pinkie Pie is physically giving her lesson, and Celestia is not paying attention whatsoever.
She doesn't give a fuck, man. She's like, shut up.
She's like,
Twilight, get your friend away from me.
oh yeah,
Get in
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, pink one, lesson. Can I have some cake now?
Can I eat that man fucking cake or what, bro? Pinky Lestia is a real ship that I think is fucking hilarious.
I have seen that before.
I love Pinky Lestia.
Because you know, baker and woman who loves to eat dessert, so
I think it's not, well, that's good too, but I think the really funny bit is just like 1,000-year-old deity and her fucking little goofy silly guy.
yeah.
My little fucking, I see a lot of like fics or whatever that's like Celestia and like a fucking 1,000-year fucking doldrum and having a reinvigorated lust for life because of fucking her little goofy guy.
Her little goofball.
Her little goofy guy.
I need to show you
My little silly guy.
How
Pie.
fucking distressed Celestia was when Pinky ate the cake.
I was just looking at that too, actually. Yeah, I was just looking at that exact picture. Yeah, she's upset. Rawr.
Celestia's like, my cake.
My cake. Also, have I talked about on the podcast before, like on this podcast before, about how funny I think it is, how funny I think Twilight Luna as a ship is, for the idea of Luna going to her sister and telling her that she's banging her student, which I think is really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
It's equally as funny, if not more so, for Celestia to have to explain to Twilight that she's banging one of her fucking friends.
Now, Twilight. This is a little awkward. Yeah, yes, princess.
Twilight.
Okay, Twilight, you have 5 friends.
Twilight, your mother and I are very disappointed. No! No! Pinky's like, Twilight, it's like I'm your stepmother. No! No! No!
Twilight go through a breakdown upon finding out Celestia's dating Pinky.
Uh-huh. I'm dating your mom, but you don't have to call me dad. No! Stop, Pinky! Yeah, it's really funny. It's a really funny concept to me of Twilight, or of Celestia dating one of Twilight's fucking friends, you know?
It's really good.
Uh-huh. They're trying to do like official looking Elements of Harmony business, and she could clearly tell that like Pinky and Celestia are like making eyes at each other, like stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop.
The fate of the
Don't do that in front of me. Stop doing that in front of me.
She would absolutely yeah.
Don't do that. She's like, Twilight, you have to leave the room. What? You have to go. Me? Yeah, you gotta go. I gotta go.
Wait, have you watched The Office before?
Like the American version?
Yeah, the American version.
I have seen some of it.
It's exactly this scene. I'll post it on the screen as well.
yeah, fuck. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Yeah. Stop dating my mother. Vicky, stop dating the princess. No. No.
Twilight waking up screaming and thinking, oh, it was all just a dream, and Pinky barges in with a mustache. What's wrong, kiddo?
What's wrong, kiddo? Yeah, I also think it's a good ship, not just because it's funny, but also because like we know that Celestia is kind of a goofball. Also,
yeah, we know that she has a sense of humor.
She's got a really good sense of humor. I think she would like Pinkie Pie a lot. You know, what's like, I would try to think, what's the funniest possible crack ship that we could give Celestia? Like,
out of Twilight's friends?
Yeah, I guess so. Out of Twilight's friends, yeah. It's got to be like Rainbow Dash. Would be crazy.
Fucking Rainbow Dash would be the worst one.
That would be the worst thing ever. That'd be fucked
Everyone would hate that.
Fucking everybody would hate that. They'd have to kill her.
Rainbow Dash's ego would go through the roof, and Celestia like, I don't know.
They would have to kill her. Yeah, they would have to kill her. She would fucking kick the door down in Twilight's house. I'm fucking your mom. What?
I'm fucking your mom, Twilight. There's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to kill her right now to fuck your mom. No! Stop it! Stop coming here and telling me that every time.
Later, Twilight, I'm going to Candlelight.
every time they're like hanging out, and Rainbow Dash has to leave for any reason. She's like, "Hey, I gotta go. I'm a little late for a date to fuck Twilight's mom." Stop! No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes,
I'm going to kill you.
Rainbow Dash
I'm going to
being
kill you.
being the dirtbag boyfriend to Twilight's most prominent life figure.
What if Cadence and Shining Armor had a third and it was like Rainbow Dash?
That would be bad as well.
That would be really fucking awful.
Rainbow Dash would be like, hey, guess what? We're sisters now, Twilight.
Twilight would fucking kill herself.
Hey, Twilight, we're stepsisters now.
No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works.
It's gonna work when I marry Cadence, Twilight.
No. Twilight's like, no, I'm changing the law so you can't do that. It's exactly like that. I'm so fucking mad right now.
We're doing this to ruin Twilight's life.
Yeah, well, it's how it has to be. I mean, somebody can, it's like, well, she can get back. She can get back at him by banging Luna. See?
Oh, you're right. This is
It's a vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle.
She's like, oh, yeah? Well, if Celestia's gonna bang my friends, I'll just bang her sister. Fuck you.
Twilight just... Okay, Celestia has been dating Rainbow Dash for some time. Twilight just shows up with her hoof over Luna's shoulder one meeting.
Yeah, it would fucking... She's so mad. Everybody's mad. The whole house is mad. Whole house is fucking mad, We're all pissed off. Like, Shining Armor's pissed off. He didn't even know what he's doing here. Like,
oh.
Fucking Chrysalis is mad. She's not even here.
She's not even here yet. Okay, Rainbow Dash became the princess consort, and she can't be a Wonderbolt because people would claim nepotism. She would... Okay. She's like, wait, no, I'm not a Nepo baby!
She has to break up with Celestia because people are calling her a Nepo baby. That's fucked up. This fic is writing itself, man.
I am jotting down notes as we speak.
Twilight, fucking Rainbow Dash has to break up with Celestia because she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to endanger her thing, and it's Twilight and Celestia's like, that's all right, I don't mind a fling for a few months.
I don't mind this is a blink
really,
for me, Rainbow Dash. I'm sorry.
I'm really casual about this kind of stuff. Sorry you never knew that. Sorry you had to know that, Twilight. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? Settle down? I'm fucking 10,000 years old.
Oh, fucking funny as hell.
Yeah. Yes. You didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you I did bang Starswirl the Bearded. Oh yeah. Yes, that did happen.
I didn't
want Yeah, you didn't want to know that, did you, motherfucker?
Okay, yeah, Celestia's reaching the point where she can start fucking with Twilight.
Scootaloo in the fucking divorce? Just leaving Scootaloo
Oh
there?
my god! And Scoot's like, I'm not Rainbow Dash's daughter. Yeah, but you're close.
Yeah, don't you live in a dumpster? Uh-huh. I do, yeah.
Oh.
I think like the second funniest version of this would be like Celestia and like Rarity. I think would be pretty funny.
That would be less catastrophic to Twilight.
That'd be less catastrophic, but I think it would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Rarity would get such a head about it. She'd be like, yes, I'm finally the most important fucking person in Caroline because I'm dating the princess.
Literally.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
I think Twilight would be okay with that, actually. I think she'd be fine with it. Anybody but Rainbow Dash. I think she wouldn't be okay with it with being Pinkie Pie at first, and I think she'd have to learn to get used to it.
Yeah.
But I think she would be like, well, she would have a thing where she's like really against it. She would try to get him to break up or something. And then she would realize that Pinkie really genuinely makes Celestia happy, and she would be okay with it.
Rainbow Dash, end of her life. Everyone else in her friend group, pretty okay.
Yeah. No, it can't be Rainbow Dash. Like we can't allow Rainbow Dash to do anything really at all. It can't be. They can't. Like, it could be Fluttershy. It could be Applejack. That'd be crazy.
I've seen Apple Luna before.
Celestia? Apple Luna.
Yes.
I've never seen that for in my life.
Because of the way Applejack just acted around Luna when, fandom things.
Oh, sure, yeah. I said it wasn't very popular, I guess. Never seen it for. You know, well, Vinyl Celestia, how about that? Is a fucking crack.
Sure,
Motherfuckers.
whatever.
Whatever, who gives a shit, you know? I think you could make a Celestia ship work with almost anyone.
It's pretty funny.
Big Mac.
I've seen Mac Luna because of the comics.
They interact in the comics? That's awesome.
They do.
There you go. I'd be happy with that. I'd be fine with that.
We got off topic. We need to do the reviews for this episode.
Yeah, I thought we were done. I was like, oh yeah, the reviews. Sherilyn Connolly gave the episode a B+. Praised the episode's complexity. I don't know if I really say it was particularly complex, but that's fine.
I wouldn't say it's very complex, but you know.
Described it as, quote, a full-fledged mystery investigation. It's an Agatha Christie homage with heavy emphasis on visual clues. I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I feel like the only like obvious visual clue that you were given was the painting thing.
Yeah, Rarity's eyelashes on the painting.
Face into it. I mean, you could. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think they could have maybe made it a little bit more like so you could figure it out, kind of thing. But like, I don't know. No, I think they kind of did because like you could clearly tell that it's like Fluttershy based on her silhouette when she's like pretending to be the conductor.
Yeah, the silhouette for Fluttershy easy because of the main style, and you can see her wings.
You can see her wings, yeah. And like with Rainbow Dash, it like has her like going fast sound effect when she's like flying away from Pinky. So like actually that is pretty obvious. Yeah,
yes.
Come to think of it. Yeah, so I'll accept it. Hillary Busses of Entertainment Weekly. Why is Entertainment Weekly writing artists with this? Wrote the episode was chock full of pop culture references. That's all she wrote. A fun mystery parody. Okay, cool. Jen A. Blue described Mystery on the Friendship Express as a parody of Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. No shit, Jen.
No shit, Jen.
Analyzed the structure of similarity between the two works. Blue examined how the episode blends multiple media references, blah, 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 blah.
She has nothing to say about this episode besides a bunch of words.
This is absolutely nothing. Yeah, this isn't even like anything evocative. This is just her saying words.
Oh, you got anything else left to say about mystery? Go ahead.
No, I mean this sentence is like a cultural construct, a product created by particular people in a particular time and place, and therefore encoded with the assumptions endemic to that culture. That's everything ever, Jen.
Why does her
That's
reviews...
every piece of art ever made ever.
Her reviews just
everything is a product of its time, you idiot.
Her reviews just kind of devolve into word salad over time.
I know. Like at least some of her other shit was like this episode sucks because it's about the patriarchy or whatever. I mean, like these episodes don't have enough for her to criticize, so she's just like the only conclusion that she draws from this is just this is an episode of a television show that was made by particular people at a particular point in time in history and culture, and that influences the work that was created. No fucking shit. That is true of every single thing ever. Every piece of art is influenced by the time and the culture and the person who made it. Thanks, dumbass. That's why it's art. They're just describing what art is. That's not critical analysis. That's a fucking dictionary. What are you, a dictionary? Anyway.
We're going to move into the fandom segment, but before that...
Let's move into the fucking fandom segment. Let's take a little break. A little break. We'll be right back.
Be right back, y'all.
All right. Today's episode is sponsored by Donut Joe's Donut Shop. Um, sorry. We make donuts here at the donut shop in Camelot. You can get them. You can get them any size you want. If you want a donut with a nice tight hole, this is a bad bit. I thought about this bit while I was walking back, and I said it out loud, and I really didn't like that. So I'm gonna. This is not gonna be in the episode. This is not gonna be in the recording. I hope. Pearl's gonna listen back to this later. You can get the holes any size you want. If you like them big holes, we got big hole donuts. You like small hole donuts, we got small hole donuts. We got any kind of we got donuts without holes. We got donuts with 2 holes. We got donut holes, which are not holes, but they're like the thing. It's like a little ball, and that's kind of like where you would imagine like it comes out of the hole of the donut. I don't think that's actually what donut holes are, but that's what they call them. We got those too. If you want donut holes, I mean, just a whole bunch of balls. If you just want a big sack of balls, come to Donut Show's Donut Shop here in Canterlot. We got your balls. We got your balls. We got your holes. We got them right here. If you want a nice tight donut hole, we got it right here for you. This is a paid advertisement. Oh, Pearl has never headphones on. I hope she edits this. To be honest with you, I don't listen back to the podcast. So I have no idea if Pearl edits this or not. So I hope she does. And that this bit gets cut.
Adam back.
Hey, welcome back. I was just doing an ad read for Donut.
Oh, cool.
For Donut Joe's Donut Shop.
Nice. Don't say that, Michelle.
Yeah, I don't know why you would say that, Michelle. Hey, you need to cut like the last couple of minutes of the podcast like out completely when you're editing this, because it was just the ad read. We actually don't. I actually just got a call that we don't have that sponsorship, so we can't do that ad read. So we have to cut that whole ad read.
Oh,
so.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, don't even listen to that ad read.
I won't even. Okay.
Don't even just cut the whole thing out. Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back.
We're here in the second half. We're here in the second half of the bit. We are doing the fandom segment. I have actually a lot of stuff today.
I got 2 modern fandom bits, and you got a lot of old fandom stuff.
Mm-hmm. I didn't find anything I thought was worth talking about, like the new fandom stuff. So I'm interested to see what you have. Did we start there first? I never remember anymore.
We start with new fandom stuff now.
Yeah, let's do the new stuff first.
Here you go. For the first time in 16 years, Lauren Faust has drawn My Little Pony sketches.
Wow, I must have missed this.
Yeah, she made art for the first time in 16 years, and she's donating it to charity.
For dyslexia awareness. Wow. Yeah. And we're still slandering Spike on here, I see.
We're still slandering Spike.
Oh wow, this is pre-season 4, huh? Because Twilight doesn't have rings.
Yeah. This is
like the season 1 cast.
This is how she remembers them inside her head.
I mean, I don't blame her for not wanting to draw like even though Alico and Twilight was her idea. Like she wasn't on the show at that time, so I can't blame her for wanting to draw like the season 1 version of the cast. This is great. I haven't seen her art in a long time.
I like her art style. I'm glad
because she hasn't drawn My Little Pony in like 15 fucking years.
Yeah,
you know.
Let's see. The second bit of art fandom thing. A second bit of new fandom thing. The Caillou trading card game got pushed back a month and a half. That's it.
Fuck you.
Fuck me. It's fuck me personally.
Yeah, fuck you personally. I actually have a bit from the historical fandom segment that was about My Little Pony card trading cards or something like that. Let me find it here. I have a lot of stuff that's like a 2 second. Oh, that's not it. Well, we'll find it. I'll just start going down the list here.
Hmm.
On April the 21st. Why is this out of order? Oh no, there it is. March 26th, 2012. My Little Pony trading card game on the way from Interplay. I don't remember this. Did this ever happen?
It did. This card game sucked because all the art was just screenshots from the show.
Oh my god, I do remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, like epic. I don't know why they would do that.
Hasbro really
Hey,
yeah. What?
When does the tabletop game come out?
The tabletop game is
That's not for a
late.
long
It's late,
time, huh?
fandom.
Yeah, huh? That was we never actually played that, huh?
Nope, we never played it. Like I think it's like
No.
2019 to 2020.
Probably for the no, it wasn't 2020. It was when I was still in college. It would have been like 2017, 2018, maybe. Because I had the materials prepped for the podcast.
Yes, the TTRPG came out in 2018.
Yeah, which we never played, and also probably looked kind of boring, actually. Maybe
they made a new edition back in like 2023.
Oh wow, how about that? From March 26th, 2012, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 2 finale confirmed for best thing ever, it says. Because they were really... This is going to be in a series of events where they are really hyping the motherfucking shit out of this. Yeah. I don't remember them doing all of this.
When I was researching this part of the fandom set, they were hyping up the Season 2 finale like hell.
Yeah, they were like... It was in like... Times. It was in like the New York Times. It was in like magazines. It was on billboards.
It was on billboards.
What the hell? Yeah, I don't remember all of this. I really don't.
Hasbro so fucking shield out this season.
Yeah. Also worth noting, there is like a really long gap between Mystery on the Friendship Express and the 2-part season finale. Like, Mystery on the Friendship Express aired on April the 7th, 2012. It's not really long, but the finale airs 2 weeks later on the 21st of April. Not really sure why there was a week gap there, but there was. So just noting that. From March 27th, 2012, John Delancey on Twitter confirms that he will return to the My Little Pony in the future.
He basically confirmed season 3.
Yeah. What was Discord in season 3?
Yes, he was.
What episode was he in?
His redemption episode.
That's not season 3. That's like season 5.
No, that's season 3, hon.
Is it? Am I fucked up?
No, you're not. You're not. Let's see. Season 3.
Keep Calm and Flutter on season 3, episode 10. What the hell?
Yeah, that was his redemption episodes with season 3.
Season 3? I don't remember that being in season 3. Like, I remember watching it, but I don't remember that being in season 3. That's fucked up. Okay. Well, yeah, so John Delancey on Twitter confirms directly, like, no bones, yes, I have recorded new dialogue for another episode of My Little Pony, which would be season 3, episode 10.
Yeah.
I think we already knew that season 3 was confirmed at this point, though.
Did we? I'm not sure, but yeah.
I don't know if we did or didn't, yeah. But I feel like that would be a bigger deal if we didn't know about it by that. Just more stuff about the billboards for the My Little Pony. Like, they're advertising as like My Little Pony Royal Wedding.
Was there a British royal wedding back in 2012? I don't remember.
I don't remember. Probably, maybe.
This was so long ago. I don't remember. I don't care about British politics.
I really don't. March the 28th, Tara Strong posted on Twitter a single line of dialogue from Twilight Sparkle for a season 3 script. Um, as it's sort of a joke, but also it is a confirmation that season 3 is happening.
I would like to point out for this billboard, they are wearing stuff they have never worn before in their lives.
Well, the stuff that they're wearing in the billboard are explicitly fashion references to British royals.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like what Rarity's wearing and like Rainbow Dash are wearing, like the hats that they're wearing, except for Applejack, are explicitly references to fashion worn by like the royal family. That's why they're wearing those. Yeah, that's like
Okay.
explicitly. And also, Twilight looks pissed off in this because
Yeah.
that's hinting the plot of the episode, which is that she's not happy with Cadence.
God, I remember watching this episode. Fucking
Yeah, this
10
episode was
a.m.
so great when it came out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, a couple of updates for upcoming conventions. A convention called Midwestria was announced.
I saw that.
Don't think I've ever heard of this one before. BronyCon announces some more voice cast guests. TrotCon 2012 announced. I kind of remember TrotCon. Canterlot Gardens registration is now open. I do remember Canterlot Gardens. And Everfree Northwest also updated some guests. I believe Everfree Northwest is still functioning, is it not?
Yes. Some of these are defunct now, but most of them, yeah.
I think all of
they were
these are
big
defunct
names.
except for Everfree Northwest, because BronyCon unfortunately no longer operates.
Mm-hmm.
March 29th, 2012, on Bungie.net, they posted a My Little Pony Maiden Forge. Bungie did.
Hell yeah.
A little nod to the Brony fandom in Halo Reach's Forge. This is 2012. Good for them. March 29th, 2012, the fucking music video for Eurobeat Brony's remix of Discord comes out. Do you remember this one?
I remember that.
Yeah. Dude, I forgot all about this until I saw it. I'm going to put it in chat.
Please.
And I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, man, this got really big outside of the fandom because people didn't know that it was a Brony song.
And the Homestuck fandom just took it.
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, that's fucking right. Those bastards are always taking all of our shit. Saying that like I wasn't reading Homestuck at the time. Actually, I don't know if I was reading Homestuck in 2012.
This was a wild video.
Yeah, this was a crazy one. This didn't have anything to do with... I said Eurobeat Brony before. I meant to say the Living Tombstones remix of the song. Eurobeat Brony was the original. I believe that neither party was associated with this music video.
They were not. This is just their own, the creator's own music video,
which is cool. I mean, it has 6 million views on YouTube. It's still up to this very day, which is always good. Like anytime that I can see something from that time and it's still on YouTube, I consider that like good.
Same here.
Like heritage. You know, that's heritage. Somebody in the comments I'm seeing pointing out that this is an unofficial music video of an unofficial remix of an unofficial fan song.
Yeah.
We're getting way out there, yeah, for sure. The announcement, this was on March the 30th of 2012, the animatic for Double Rainbow.
I saw the for those that don't know, Double Rainbow was a popular fandom created episode.
It was a full-length, completely voice-acted, fully animated fan episode of My Little Pony, made by dozens of people, from voice cast to animation to production and all of that stuff.
And it got taken down by the creator.
And it got taken down by the person who was in charge of the project.
Not Hasbro.
Not Hasbro, yeah. Hasbro was okay with this. Yeah, even though all those people... The reason I'm saying that all these people worked on it, this was not a one-man project, is the guy who started the project scrubbed it off the internet because he wanted to be taken more seriously, and he didn't want people to know that he used to work on My Little Pony fan projects. Asshole.
Dude, dude, so many.
It's fine if it's your own work, but so many other people worked on this, and it's really not right for you to take that down and invalidate the work of other people because you think that it's embarrassing that you used to work on My Little Pony stuff.
I'm sure you can probably find it on archive.org.
Oh, I'm sure it still exists, but that's not like that's not the point,
that's
right?
Not the
like
point.
Yeah, but I'm sure it does still exist. But this is basically at this point, Zachary Rich, Flamingo 1986 is his call name. Going by the title Double Rainbow, this episode will be released upcoming fall in 6 parts. I don't believe that's what happened.
I think they released it all at once instead of in 6 parts.
I'm pretty sure they just released it. So this is basically announcing the project. Going by the title Double Rainbow, this episode will release this upcoming fall in 6 parts, each one uploaded a week from the other through the combined efforts of bronies across the internet and other students from Savannah College of Art and Design. This episode will feature a full orchestral score, studio quality sound effects, voice acting, and 100% show accurate animation. Up below is uploaded a animatic of one of the scenes of the episode, of what will become the episode. And then at the bottom it says, if you'd like to learn more, follow along with the production, or if you'd like to contribute to production, either follow the guy's DeviantArt or submit your request to doublerainboomcrew@gmail.com, providing examples of your work. So they were recruiting talent for this project. This project would, as we've already said, would come to fruition completely. The full, I think it was like 22, 23 minutes on the dot, like an exact full feature-length episode of a television show would be fully voice acted with original score, sound effects, all the bells and whistles. It was very well produced. It was very great. Basically, the only thing about it that you really couldn't tell wasn't like a Hasbro quality episode was that the voice acting didn't sound like. I mean, obviously it didn't, but like that. But like that's the only thing I could like criticize or like whatever. Like obviously it's not the voice actors from the show, so there's a bit of a like, kind of thing to that.
Yeah.
My Little Pony itself, I just feel like, especially past a certain point in the show, like the voice talent and the voice work for the show was so specific and so unique that any kind of like imitation always felt like an imitation. You know what I mean? Nobody else can really do Twilight Sparkle's voice.
That's the thing.
Better or worse.
Tabitha St. Germain and Tara Strong are just such phenomenal voice actors. It's hard to imitate them.
It's I would honestly say it's impossible to emulate Tara Strong or Tabitha St. Germain. Other voices oh my god, why can't I remember her name?
Which character?
Pinky and Fluttershy.
Pinky and Fluttershy. That is Andrea Libman. Yeah, Andrea Libman.
Nobody else can do Pinkie Pie's voice. Yeah. I've heard thousands of imitations over the years. No one had ever really come that close to the way that Andrea Libman makes those characters sound. I think maybe Applejack is the most easy to get the voice pretty close to, but even still, I think that you can't quite get to where Ashley Ball is at either. Like, everybody in the show is, in terms of being able to bring this specific character to life, it feels completely irreplaceable to me, which is unfortunate in this regard, so that imitation voices don't sound quite as good as they should, or maybe could in other circumstances, but like, that's the only thing you can say about Double Rainbow. I thought Double Rainbow was great. When Double Rainbow actually releases, we should fucking put it in the episode rotation.
Okay, here's what we do. We do a review of the episode, and then we do a live stream watch of it and do a live reaction.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. Yeah, like we should find we should find out when Double Rainbow releases.
It came out March 13th, 2013.
Okay, so we're
a year off.
So it did not come out fall 2012, huh?
Yeah, it came out a year later.
Yeah, I do remember. I was gonna say I do remember this not coming out in 2012. This got delayed a lot.
Yep.
About almost a full year, which is like nobody really complained about that because it was completely like pro bono free prod. Like nobody was getting paid for this. Obviously, you can't get paid for this. But it took them a while. I'm also seeing comments on this of people speculating or saying that season 3 was going to be the end of the show, which is something we haven't really talked about yet.
We
I didn't know that people were already saying stuff like that before season 3 even started airing.
I didn't know that either, but you and I, we both seen the finale of season 3. It felt like a definitive finale.
It really did, yeah. I mean, there's people to this day that will argue that the show should have ended at season 3.
I'm
And
one of
that's
those
why
people.
we kind of yeah, and that's why that would make our jobs a lot easier here, huh?
Yep.
That's why we call seasons 1 through 3 sort of like their own era of the show. Even though I kind of lump season 4 into that era because I think that season 4 maintains the level of quality that the first 3 seasons set out to achieve. And season 5 is where the problems start. But like a lot of it's where the problems start.
That's where the problems
but,
begin.
like, a lot of people consider seasons 1 through 3 to be like the golden age of My Little Pony because season 3 is also pointedly where Lauren Faust's influence on the show ends.
She officially,
both from the fact that she's already gone from production, but all of her ideas were also already like been used to completion at that point. So everything starting in season 4 and above is like totally without her influence at all. That's why she won't answer questions.
It's literally just her
season
art style and her ideas.
Yeah, they just took that and ran with it. And again, like, you know, we'll get to that when we get to it as to whether or not they did those ideas and that shit justice. But I don't think you would really argue. I don't think you could really find anybody who could, with a straight face, seriously argue that like season like 2 and 3 are not like the highest point of the show. You know, maybe that's still like nostalgia. Like I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody's chomping at the bit to argue that season 5 is fucking better than season 2.
Yeah.
You know. Unless you're like a really big like Starlight Glimmer fan.
You're a fucking Starlight Glimmer head.
Yeah, maybe. Like you're like a huge Starlight Glimmer fan, maybe. Like I don't know. And I like Starlight Glimmer a lot, actually. I think she's the only reason that some of the later seasons are bearable at all.
Agreed 100%.
April the 1st, 2012, We Love Fine has announced a new product. Hoof Hands.
Yep.
This is not real, by the way. This is
this is April Fool's joke.
It shouldn't have been. This shit should have been real, motherfucker. I would have bought this.
I'll put that on screen.
Fortunately, an April Fool's joke.
Oh, hey everybody, look at these things. I hate looking at them.
I love it. I really wish that these were real.
Oh, I hate looking at these things. I'm getting them off the screen now. Let's see, what else? We're going through April 1st.
Yeah,
March 31st, Foxtrot, the newspaper comic, releases a comic with My Little Ponies.
Excellent. We're getting into the culture. April 1st, 2012. This one is not a joke. My Little Pony is on Netflix, available on Netflix now. Season 1 is.
I saw that.
I don't remember that.
And like, it took the top. It became the most viewed thing on Netflix.
Yep, it took top billing like immediately. There's another article I have that says that, and that season 2 would be put on Netflix as soon as it was done airing on television.
What was on Netflix in 2012 that My Little Pony beat it out?
God, who the hell knows? Honestly, I have no clue what Netflix was like back then. You know,
because they didn't have original shows back then. They just had.
Oh no, it was just other people's stuff.
Yeah, it was other people's stuff. Huh.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know how I would go about finding out like what was on the thing at the time. There may have been other cartoons and stuff.
I remember using
like
Netflix back then.
Yeah, a lot of it. I probably used Netflix back then on my Wii.
Same here.
When you had to have a disc to do that.
Yeah.
Did you guys know? This is a short tangent. So you know how the Xbox 360 had Netflix as like an app or whatever whatever you would call that back then.
Yes.
Like it was so you didn't have to have a disc or whatever to do it. Like you could download the app and you could watch Netflix. And you know how for the PlayStation 3 and for the Wii you had to have a disc to do that, right? Do you know why that was? And the reason is it wasn't a technology issue, which you might assume. It was a clever way for Netflix to get around an exclusivity deal with Microsoft.
What?
Netflix signed an exclusivity deal with Microsoft that their Netflix app would only be available on the Xbox 360 and probably like phones and shit, but like in terms of like that sort of like space, it would only be available on the Xbox 360 because this was the height of the console wars in like 2008, 2009, like 2010 or whatever the fuck. And so everybody was trying to get a leg up by any means necessary. The PlayStation 3 could play Blu-rays. You know, you could buy movies and TV shows on the Xbox, the app, the store, and now it's like this one is like, okay, we have an exclusive deal with Netflix that you can watch Netflix on the Xbox. So we're trying to convince families to buy Xboxes, not just so like dad or like the kid or whatever can play Halo,
As a
but so
Netflix
that
machine.
and so you can watch Netflix on it, right? Because Netflix was hot back then, obviously, like super hot back then, you know? The wording of the agreement specifically indicated an app for this. And so Netflix realized that they could get out of this exclusivity deal with Microsoft by allowing Netflix to be usable on the PlayStation 3 and on the Nintendo Wii through use of a disc system. So you would have the disc that would launch the application instead of the application being on the hard drive of the console. And that fucking worked.
Legally, it worked.
They found the fucking stupidest loophole and exploited the shit out of it, and it pissed Microsoft off like fucking crazy. But they couldn't do anything about it because it was a loophole in the contract.
This isn't an app. This is a disc.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. It actually worked. And then once that exclusivity deal went away, then they like immediately launched the Netflix app on the PlayStation 3 and on the Wii.
Yep.
Like, oh my god, yeah. Little fun history lesson for you guys there. That's why those things had discs on it, because Netflix did some crazy shit. Anyway, the fucking website for the My Little Pony Royal Wedding launches on April the 2nd of 2012. Which is like a bunch of like photo editor stuff you can do. Vinyl Scratches, it has like scenes from the end of the show, end of the season in it. Like,
yeah, there's
some
previews.
of the stuff is like it's like previews of like the dance scene at the end of the episode, because like Luna's there and Vinyl Scratch is there, and these are just shots from the end of the episode, or like arranged like the end of the episode. That's funny because without any context, you have no fucking idea what's going on. I really like that they gave all this like no context sort of spoiler-esque sort of things, you know?
People had no idea what the fuck was going on in 2012 for this.
No idea what's going on. You know, we've talked a lot about all of the leaks that happened in this episode, but nothing regarding the actual plot of the episode was leaked. Nobody knew that Chrysalis was going to be in these episodes.
Yeah, Chrysalis was a complete surprise. We knew about Cadence's design a year beforehand.
Yeah, we knew about Cadence before the fucking season started airing. Like, we knew about Cadence and Shining Armor and everything, but everything regarding the actual Changeling plot and Chrysalis was somehow completely kept secret.
Which fucking blew everyone's minds.
Yeah, no one was expecting that stuff at all. It was awesome. I'm so glad that they were able to keep that under wraps.
Same
here. It always makes me think that they spoiled some stuff intentionally to try to make sure people weren't looking.
Yeah, honestly.
Whatever, you know. Let's see what else we have. That's not important anymore. On April the 8th, 2012, the second episode of Doctor Who's Adventures aired on YouTube. This is the one that has the Doctor and Twilight Sparkle.
Oh. Huh.
It's his companion. Yeah.
That's wrong. That feels wrong.
There was the two, right? There was the one that had Derpy and there was the one that had Twilight. Mm-hmm. They crossed over a couple times as well. This is like the other big one. I don't believe Doctor Who's Adventures is still functioning anymore.
Not like the other one.
About that. The other one is sort of still around, so I don't know. Well, I'll tell you this. the last time that Squeak Anon, who is the creator of this, uploaded was 9 years ago. And the last episode of this was called Doctor Who's Adventures Last Light. So maybe that was the end on purpose.
Okay.
It kind of looks like I'm also looking at his Twitter account here.
Mm-hmm.
Is Doctor Who's canceled? Uh, okay. It kind of seems like he's saying no, it's not canceled here, but he never posts anything again after this, so it kind of seems like it
How long
was
ago was that post?
9 years ago.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like it's been canceled, bud.
This guy kind of just dropped off the face of the earth, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it
It
sounds like
happens
he got
sometimes.
burnt out and quit. So I mean, it happens. I mean, lots of these stuff, you kind of understand that it's never really going to come to fruition. Um, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It is what it is. Yeah. April 9th, 2012, there is a Tumblr spotlight. Do you know what this is for? The greatest webcomic ever made.
Yep.
That's right. It's Moonstock.
It's Moonstuck, baby.
It's Moonstock by Egophiliac. One of the greatest webcomics of all time.
Go read Moonstuck, everybody. It's still on
Well,
Tumblr.
read Moonstock. It's still on Tumblr. That's the way you should read it, because it kind of uses the UI of Tumblr to read. You should read Moonstock. It's great. Better than anything What Pumpkin ever put out, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you, man. It is. Egophiliac is still an artist. Still does stuff. Sometimes
Is
draw Luna
Egophiliac
again.
still working for What Pumpkin?
Oh, I don't fucking think so. I hope not.
Egophiliac's last post on Tumblr was Egophiliac is still posting on Tumblr, actually.
What the fuck?
Uh,
I thought doesn't Egophiliac draw like VTuber fan art now?
their last post was today.
Hell yeah, brother!
No, they're working on a thing called Twisted Wonderland now. I don't know what that is.
Twisted Wonderland is like a
I think that's their original product. Their original
it's like
thing.
an original project thing. Yeah, they still draw Muna sometimes,
Oh,
like once a year for like the anniversary or some shit.
I got a blitz. The thing is, I got a blitz through Woonastuck. I got a fucking blitz through Fallout Equestria.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that in like 4 weeks, like 4 weeks, huh?
Yep, and we're doing the finale next week, and then we're doing the Fallout Equestria next week. We're doing
What exact chapter are we supposed to stop on for that?
that's the thing. We need to have a discussion behind closed doors to figure out where we're gonna start and stop the
Well, obviously we're starting chapter 1, I suppose.
Yeah, start at chapter 1, but what we're gonna chapter we're gonna end on, I guess.
We should probably end after like the battle at Shattered Hoof.
That seems like a good. That seems like
That seems like a pretty good stop. Maybe like the chapter after that, where they're like kind of wrapping that whole sort of bit up.
That sounds
like
good.
We'll have to stop like between the Shattered Hoof shit and before they like start making their way to Ten Pony.
Little
That's
adjacent.
kind of like the next.
Yeah, the Ten Pony Tower stuff is like the
Ten
second
Pony Tower
arc.
is like the next major part of the story. Yeah.
I told my wife a little tangential thing. I told my wife like the climax of Fallout Equestria, and she goes, "What the hell do you mean?"
Yeah, that shit was fucked up, right? That shit went way off the rails, for real.
Oh,
You're playing you play a lot, you read a lot of that shit, and you're like, oh, this is like Fallout 3. And then you get further and you're like, oh, this is like Fallout 1.
oh.
And he's like, what the fuck?
You're like, oh, this is Fallout 1.
Yeah, it's Fallout 1, though. You thought it was Fallout. I mean, it's everything, right? Like, it's got facets of Fallout 3, it's got facets of Fallout 2 because of the Enclave.
It's got New
And it's got
Vegas.
facets of a little bit of New Vegas in it. I mean, that's mostly Project Horizons, really,
That's
but
mostly Project Horizons.
and it's got facets of Fallout 1 in it too, with the goddess things. What do they call the alicorns? The alicorns.
The Alicorns.
Yeah, the whole alicorn thing. They're clearly just stand-ins for like the super mutants,
Hmm.
but like kind of cooler, honestly.
It's really
And then
fucking
shit just gets
funny.
fucking crazy. And then there's some shit in the middle that gets fucked up.
Yeah.
There's a very harrowing, just like really frank depiction of drug addiction in this book.
I
There's
was like,
just like
hey,
a
hey,
really frank. There's just a really frank addressing of drug addiction in this.
where it's
There's
like, hey,
several
hey,
points in this book that just very frank, in your face, drug
hey,
addiction
K
just
Cat,
going
were you
on.
going through something, or did you know somebody going through it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's really good though.
Yeah,
You don't ever really see like, you don't ever really see stuff like that for shit like this.
you
It's
don't.
like, it really makes you know what I really we'll talk about this obviously more. What I really like about Lil Pip is that she really does have like really genuine flaws as a protagonist.
Hmm.
Like it's not just like, it would have been easy to just make her like her thing mean that she's like naive or like whatever, but like
She's
no,
gay.
she's got some fucking problems and she's gay. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the part in the book yet where fucking Velvet Remy weaponizes that she's gay against her.
Yeah.
Just one of the more fucked up things that she does in that book. Which she does apologize for later, I suppose.
She does. We'll get to it during.
We'll
Well,
get to that later. Yeah, we'll get
eventually.
to that. We'll get to that eventually. Yeah, maybe we should stop like around when they meet um Steel Hooves, because that's kind of like the interim between the Shattered Hoof shit and the Ten Pony shit is like the like Steel Hooves arc.
I think that's a good stopping point for our first discussion of Fallout Equestria.
Yeah, I'll just have to. I'm like in the middle of that myself, so I'll have to like see how far that goes and then decide if like
Okay.
that's too far or like whatever. So I'll just have to. I'll keep listening to it because I stopped reading or stopped listening to it after we were like, oh, we're not going to do the whole book. We're just going to do some of it. Like at first, I was like, okay, I'll just find out like what we're doing.
That sounds
Anyway,
good.
read Moonstuck, motherfuckers. Um, Next, April the 13th, 2012, Top Draw Productions, excuse me, Top Draw Production Boards includes 13 season 3 episodes. This is a production slide for one of the animation studios that works on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, including consummation date and completion date is August 12th, 2012, which means that the third season is in production currently and expected to be completed by August. And it started production in February of this year, so just last month by this standard, or by 2 months ago by this standard, it was started production. But it does say 13 22-minute episodes, which confirms, which we will later learn to be the truth, that season 3 is only 13 episodes long, which is the
And
shortest and only season of the show that does not have 26 episodes.
and we'll learn because a movie took the other half of the budget.
Yeah, is that because Equestria Girls took the budget, right?
Yes, Equestria Girls took the other half of the budget.
I think that's fine. Ultimately, I mean, people remember season 3 so fondly because it felt so tight in terms of like how good the episodes were, and they were like it was like all bangers pretty much for the most part. Is how people remember season 3. And I
It's
don't think people would remember season 3 like that if it also had 13 other episodes that probably wouldn't be like
it's
that.
the thing. It's like if you we have the issue now where every season is a short season. There's no time for filler. But
Yeah. Just like the one episode, just like the one season of this show that was just like half length. I think that like did that season some favors because I feel like season 3 is just like really, maybe people would still feel that way about season 3 even if there were 13 other episodes that were like mediocre, or maybe like Magical Mystery Cure would have been a 2-parter.
mhm.
Yeah,
I
we got what we got, and I'm fine. Like what we got was good, and Equestria Girls was also good
the
somehow.
the alternate universe where season 3 was a 26 episode season, I feel like the quality wouldn't have dipped too bad. It would maintained, like you said.
It would have been around season 2's quality probably.
Mm-hmm.
Where the best episodes of the show would be like interspersed between shit like fucking Secret of My Excess. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably. It meant also probably Magical Mystery Cure would have been a two-parter.
Oh.
I would have to imagine.
I don't got much else for the fandom. Do you?
I've got a couple of things. Speaking of Fallout Equestria, on. Oh, this post is too long. April the 13th, 2012, Fallout Equestria celebrates its 1-year anniversary of the posting
Yay!
of the first episode of the show. Excuse me, of the book. I mean, congratulations, Fallout Equestria. You guys should read that.
Thank you, K-Cat.
Thank you, K-Cat. On April the 13th, on the same day, Part 3 of Turnabout Storm was released. The My Little Pony Ace Attorney crossover video series was released the same day. Exciting day. April 13th, 2012, motherfucking Cadence and Shining Armor appeared in the New York Times wedding section. We bought article space in the New York Times for the fucking show, for the finale of the show. For the finale of the show. You're insane.
Hasbro really wanted people to tune into this finale.
April the 21st, 2012, on the Hub's Twitter account, they posted a big cake that's based on the cake from Mystery on the the Friendship Express.
Oh.
It's got, it's not quite exactly looking like that, but I think it's very cute. This looks like it was some kind of like production party, maybe, because there's a bunch of bottles of champagne in the back also. But there's a big cake. It's got a bunch of the blind bags like sitting on the cake. I sent you a picture of it if you want to put it up on screen.
Let me see.
And a bunch of cupcakes that also have blind bag ponies stuck in the cupcakes, which is cute.
Oh, this is cute. I like this.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what this was for. Maybe there's more context on the Twitter post. Looks like some kind of maybe it was a production wrap party or something. It looks like the post does not exist anymore. Okay, so I guess I'll never know.
You walk into your job as a pony animator. There's a cake.
There's a cake with ponies on. I would love this.
I would too.
I'd hope so anyway. Yeah. And the last thing I have is I think it's like the day of or the day before the oh no, this is like spoilers technically, but it's like after the episode aired. I didn't realize that, but it's just the name of the songs for the like Daniel Ingram posting. These are the names of the songs that were in the episodes, because obviously you have to know that. And also a staffer naming, you know what, did Chrysalis have a goddamn name? And did she name herself in the episode?
We're gonna
find out. Said her name.
Gonna find out when we watch the episode.
Yeah, I'm seeing a staffer like name drop Chrysalis, and the way that Sethisto's writing kind of seems like he didn't know
who that
was.
What
the name of the character was. Like that was he didn't know that was the name of the character, because I don't think I kind of don't think that she got a name like on camera. Yeah, I'm like seeing people saying like, I didn't know what to call her. I was calling her this. I was calling her that.
She's just a scary bug lady.
That's fucking crazy. What is it with this show and not naming characters on screen? How hard is it to get that information across?
Don't worry about it. They'll figure it out.
Don't worry about it. How hard is it to get that fucking information across, guys? Yeah, that's all I have though.
Hey,
that's all I got here. A lot of exciting stuff. I also skipped over some shit. There were 2 episodes of Pony Mauve that were posted, but we're not going to talk about Pony
We're not
Mauve.
talking about that shit.
I thought about including them just because it's historically relevant, which is why I'm mentioning it here now. But we're not talking about Pony Mauve, obviously. If you don't know what that is, just stay that way.
Stay that way forever.
You're good. You don't really got to know. We are fast approaching the end of Season 2 now. Season 3 is confirmed to be on the horizon. It will be 13 episodes long. Currently, nobody knows that Equestria Girls will be announced soon.
I can't wait to fucking talk about Equestria Girls.
Oh, fucking boy. When does Equestria Girls actually, like,
The movie came out
June of 2013?
so right
So we're actually
after
we're
the
pretty long, like
yeah,
right after season 3 ended, I think. Yeah, that was a fucked up thing for them to do. Like, here's the end of season 3. Is the show over? I don't know. Well, here's fucking Equestria Girls. Is this what the show's gonna look like going forward?
maybe.
No, no,
No, it's gonna
it's
be
not.
its own separate show.
It's gonna be, yeah, that no one watched ever.
Yeah,
That we will not be counting. We will not be including in this retrospective.
it's Equestria Girls got its own fandom. It's just we weren't part of it.
Sure, we will watch all the movies,
Yeah, but
but
we'll
I'm
watch
not
the
watching the.
movies.
I'm not watching the television show.
I'm not watching over the
Well, they're
hundred.
like they're just like specials. Yeah, there's like 7,000 shorts and like a half dozen like television specials. I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah,
I'm not watching that.
we'll watch the movies.
We will watch all 4 of the movies though because those are generally a pretty good time.
Hmm. If you think about it, they're magical girl movies.
Yeah, if you think about it, yeah, they're magical. If you like, the thing about the movies is that they have like genuinely really interesting concepts in them. When you get to like not like the first one necessarily, but like when you get to like the third movie, and it's like, here's the Twilight Sparkle that actually lives in this fucking reality.
And she's
That's
she's
fucking
freaked
crazy.
out because someone is impersonating her.
Yeah, and then they also do that to Sunset, right? Where there's like the her that actually lives in that who actually belongs in that reality, right?
I think so.
I think that's in the fourth movie that they they have like the other version. I can't remember. Maybe I made that
And then
up in
they
my
take
head.
human Twilight and bring her to Horse World, and she's freaked out about it.
I'd be fucking freaked out about it too, motherfucker. Talking horses, you know. I also like not like spoilers or whatever, but I like that Twilight Sparkle was the antagonist of the third movie.
Same
Like,
here.
the other Twilight Sparkle was the antagonist. I also like that like Equestria Girls 2 and 3 sort of were about Sunset Shimmer instead of Twilight Sparkle. Like Twilight shows up in those movies, but then she's not like the protagonist. Like Sunset Shimmer is the protagonist of those movies.
It's her
I
learning to be
like
a good person.
I like that she's the antagonist of the first movie and then gets redeemed and then has to find herself in this sort of like basically being Twilight because Twilight's not around to save them. I like the idea. I like the idea of I even though I like the idea of there being 2 Twilights, I almost kind of hate it because it sort of supplants like the idea that like this main 6 has Sunset instead of Twilight Sparkle as like their like coagulation or whatever, but like whatever. They're interesting. They are like genuinely interesting ideas in these movies, even though they're like they look like that.
And also the fact that Horse Pinky and Human Pinky swap places constantly, apparently.
Huh? You know
There's
what? Don't even worry about it. You know what? Don't even worry about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine being a principal at a high school and finding out that in another reality you're God?
Human Celestia just fucking like I get paid
Yeah, I couldn't.
I get paid minimum wage. What do you mean I'm a deity in the other universe?
Yeah. What do you mean? Like that's the equivalency? Why am I not the president or something? Fucking Jesus.
Why am I not the fucking president?
Is this my fault? Like, did I do something wrong in my life that I'm not God? The hell?
Here's the gif of the I sent it to you.
And also, oh, that's really terrible. And also,
Yeah. I don't know if V is lost at a loss for words or her internet died. We're just gonna sit here until she gets back.
oh,
There she
hello.
is. Hello.
I don't know what happened. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, it didn't like that. The GIF, I guess, it didn't like that. I don't know. Sunset Shimmer has been in high school for a very long time.
She's trapped
She's
in
like
high school.
she's like an adult, huh? Like
She's an adult in
no.
Horse World, and she's physically a high schooler in the other world.
Same with Twilight Sparkle
Same
too.
with Twilight.
Fucking adult, like oh my god. She
The,
loved that shit though. She's like, I can go back to school.
Twilight voice, I can go back to school, I can learn.
I can go back to school. I don't have to pay taxes anymore.
Hey, yeah, here's the thing. If Sunset Shimmer is physically a high schooler in the human world, where did she live?
Yeah, you don't ask a lot of questions about how anything functions in this society at all.
Where did she get food and money and you know what? I'm not gonna think about it.
Yeah, you gotta not think about it because also there were also demons in that school. Like
There are also demons that exist in the human world that Sunset tried to become.
yeah, I mean those were like demons from the pony world that also got put up there, right?
Yeah, the sirens in the second movie, they got sent there by Star Swirl the Bearded.
Why the fuck would you do that, asshole?
He banished them to the human world.
Why would you do that, asshole? Would you? It's your problem now, motherfucker. Like, come on. This is somebody else's problem. What if we took the fucking? What if we just took these sirens and just put them somewhere else?
Our world is
Okay.
pony hell.
Yeah, motherfucker. And like Celestia's like, well, yeah, I just banished her to another reality, and whatever happens, happens. Why the fuck would you do that? What?
Why would you banish her to another reality, Celestia?
How long ago was that? You never checked on her?
Here's the thing. Sunset was Celestia's previous student before Twilight.
Right, but like Sunset was an adult when she was banished.
Yes.
Right? Or at least like of an adult body.
She was in the
She was
human
fully
world
grown.
for 20 years.
Yes. In
And
high school for 20 years.
Yes.
Like Twilight Sparkle has never heard of this woman before and has
No.
never met her at all. Like
No.
So this happened. I mean, even if it happened like the day before she took in Twilight as her next student, which probably didn't happen. I mean, like, she was fully grown by the time that it's fucked up. It's crazy that she did that.
It's fucked
how
up.
long ago was that? Do you know Luna? Do you know who Luna is?
She probably does it.
Dude, Sunset like went to the human world and she like went to school and she's like, it's Principal Celestia and Vice Principal Luna. And she's like,
Who's Luna?
Princess Luna? What?
You were banished in my world.
You're banished. What the hell? She goes back and the first thing she does, she's like, she gets back to the pony world. She's like, did you guys know Luna is in there?
And he's like, oh yeah, we got her back while you were there. She's back.
What do you mean? What the fuck happened? Oh, so you forgive Luna for trying to kill everybody, but not me, huh? You forgot about me, motherfucker.
I try to take over Equestria a little bit, and
A little bit. And you throw me in the dungeon forever.
you throw me
But
in a.
it's all hugs and smiles with fucking Luna, huh? Because she's your sister, huh? I get it. Uh-huh. I fucking get it. Yeah, I understand. That's why they didn't do that shit to Starlight Glimmer.
They can't banish Starlight to human
Like,
world.
well, we tried that banishment shit, but we don't have any more mirrors to put you in, and like we can't put you in that one because now we're like chill with them.
Oh.
You know? Could you imagine we put her ass in there? She started doing communism in there.
Oh.
What
I can't wait till we fully talk about Equestria Girls. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking funny.
All right, everyone.
It's gonna be good stuff. All right, every pony. I think that's it for today, huh?
Look forward to season 2 finale in 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. In 2 weeks, yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big money.
I'm gonna have a lot to talk about. I promise.
We're gonna We can talk forever about this shit. Yeah, we finally get to talk about Chrysalis and shit.
Oh, all right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Have a nice night, day,
Bye.
whatever. Bye.